Oh shit, no. Fucking happy Irish.
If only there'd not been 15 grand for 2 minutes.
Hey.
The Irish national anthem. Oh yes, Seamus. Patrick over here. Patrick the
I wonder
snake.
if any Irish people will be offended by this.
No, I think we judged it just right.
This is assimilation, not appropriation.
I think there's a line where if you push beyond it visually,
Yeah.
you just tip over into a little bit crass.
Yeah.
And I think we just pulled back at the
I think
right
we
time.
did, because Adam, dressed like
I just want an orange.
an adult. You're dressed like a fictitious sex
The
offender.
T-Shock.
This is like blackface for Irish.
Yeah. Green
Blacked
face.
up.
Wow. I blame Amazon. Amazon are selling it.
What are you wearing, can we ask?
Don't know.
What is it?
Cultural garb.
No, I went to Dublin in January. You can't move for people who look like that.
Everyone in Dublin wears this.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where's your hat? You had a hat on before and then you bottled it.
Patrick's got his horn. Patrick the snake. And Seamus the snake.
Well, cheers, boys. And cheers, lids.
Cheers.
Happy Paddy's Day.
What is it in Gaelic?
St. Patrick's Day. It's not that.
Anybody know what it is in Gaelic?
Which?
Do you need me to Google it?
Happy-
Yeah, we do, Finn.
Patrick's Day. That's what it'll be.
Happy Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, Finn's
No, I
got-
realised recently Gaelic is lesbian sex, isn't it?
Yeah, or male sex.
When did you realise that?
Moments ago.
Just recently.
Just moments ago.
Oh, Finn's
Here we
There we go.
Le Fel Padraig Sonno Dweet.
Oh, well, Le Fel Le Prédéric. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can say it because you're nearly Irish, aren't you?
pretty much.
The same.
I'm the most Irish person here, aren't I?
Have you got full? Are you full Irish heritage?
I'm the most. Oh, yes. No.
No, I'm not the most Irish looking, but I'm the most Irish.
Is it? Are you proper?
My surname's Rowe.
That's how they got from New York, isn't it?
What? It's been a terrible start. Yeah, my nan was Irish, I think.
Did you ever meet her?
No.
Oh, you didn't, did you? Your dad
No,
you were
she
born?
was fucking... She was gone.
Executed?
Executed.
Beheaded.
Oh, really?
In the Troubles.
In the trouble.
In the Troubles.
No, in
No.
Dovey.
The Kelly Wines Troubles.
In Kelly White.
She was taken.
She was taken.
No, she, like all the good women in my family, she died from alcohol abuse.
Explosives.
Oh,
What?
it was just sad, isn't it?
Funny. It was funnier when she got beheaded.
Okay, she was beheaded
All right.
in the Kelly's
Buy a
Wines
big
Troubles.
bottle of vodka.
She got mouthy in the pub and someone wrapped a fucking bottle of Smirnoff around the kite.
She was
And his alcohol for later.
It is alcohol abuse.
reaching for a 25-litre Grant's vodka and it just fucking took her head off. Oh, God.
How are we all?
I wasn't in the mood to start drinking today until I
Until...
started the Guinness.
Oh,
It's
is it?
just
Because that's a can Guinness, isn't it?
It is. Guinness sent me one of those Nitro Surge things that you can buy in the shop for £4. And in exchange for that, we're giving them an absurd amount of
Put
advertising.
your name on the glass, though.
What? They have put my name on the glass, £4.50.
Yeah.
That's a free glass, though.
It's a free glass. The other four were
£4.60.
free as well. I stole them.
Yeah, they're from a pub. Everything's free if you don't pay.
Everything's free if you steal it.
Family motto.
You ever been to Ireland?
I have, yeah. I went in January.
And?
Yeah. I'm doing a proper Irish tour this year.
Yeah, you are.
Limerick, Galway, Dublin, Belfast.
Cork!
I'm coming to Cork. It's fucking beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Sherika's got family there, so I can 2 beds, 1 stone.
I mean, you'll have to just come to the whole thing then, because...
Oh, is it one?
It's a week, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
doing Derry as well. Derry! That's how they say it, isn't it?
They love it.
Who?
They love that.
Deaf people.
People who live there.
Deaf ones.
Hello,
Derry!
Derry and Londonderry.
Is Londonderry...
Oh, here we go. How long did that take?
Is Londonderry the political thing? It's like... It,
It's owned by the British.
is that what it is?
I think Derry. You call it Derry if you're Catholic. Londonderry if you're. It's the old Protestant thing.
I'm atheist. I call it over there.
Over there.
Over there, no.
And there's a few that's just switched off.
I'm quite ignorant of the Troubles. Not purposely, but I don't know
I used to go every week
Yeah.
with my dad when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We used to go over and have a look at the troubles.
Over there.
Got Derry away.
Yeah. I mean, now we're doing at St. Patrick's Day lock-in. I'm instantly talking about the troubles, but
We didn't have to.
What do you know about
No,
St. Patrick?
Oh,
wasn't he
hang on.
Turkish? Or was that St. George?
You're thinking of St. George.
St. George.
Yeah.
Where was he from? I bet you it wasn't Ireland.
St. Patrick
Wasn't
was
English.
a Christian missionary and bishop in Ireland.
Where was he from now? Colombia.
Roman Britain is what it says.
Died Saul.
Yeah, he died in
that mean?
Saul. Where's Saul?
That's who killed him.
Don't know. 3 important facts. He didn't wear green. He was British. He used shamrock as a metaphor for the Holy
He
Trinity.
didn't wear green.
No.
No, Dan, you look stupid now.
That's who he says. That's St.
I'm
Patrick.
so annoyed with Amazon.
Why?
They said it was the original St. Patrick's garb.
Here's something that's going to go down well. St. Patrick is credited for driving the snakes out of Ireland.
Driving them
One of them's here. That's a big car.
in his car.
His nemesis.
One of them's here.
Do you mean driving as in like he got rid of the snakes,
Yeah,
or as
like-
in like he put them all in his van and just drove them to the border?
You're free.
Who
The
knows?
ferry.
There's not much else.
What could he have done?
What, that made him so good?
No, how
All
he drove the
saints
snakes
are-
out?
Oh, right. How did he do it? The little pan pipe?
Is that what he did? Yeah.
Yeah,
You thinking about the Pied Piper?
might be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All the same, innit?
Yeah.
It's all not real.
If we started the
I-
Paddy's Day locking and realised none of us know anything about Ireland.
But we're learning, aren't we? It used to be riddled with snakes. Fucking nightmare. We can't be fucking Christian. There's too many snakes all over. And then old fucking Patrick came over. Got him in the van.
His name wasn't even Patrick.
What was
his
it?
name?
Maywin Succat.
Fuck off. He was Turkish.
It sounds Welsh. That's definitely a Welsh name, that. Maywin.
Change his name to Patricus.
No, it's Patricius. Patricius.
Patricia.
Precious.
Patricia.
Was St. Patrick a black woman? Patricius. Get all these snakes coming with me.
You're not far off.
I don't think it.
Yeah, that's not a photograph though, Finn, is it?
Oh, no, Dan, that's more Dan, isn't it?
He wasn't real, though, was he?
Yeah.
St. Patrick.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah?
Well, have you seen a snake in Ireland? No. I'd say he did a pretty real job.
When was he doing his stuff?
It was
12.
the 5th
bollocks.
century.
5th century.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not real. I
Well,
don't
that's why he sounded Welsh, because
He
they
is
all
real.
spoke
You're thinking
that.
about the BFG.
Hang on. I am thinking about the
He's got-
BFG.
On his Wikipedia, I've never seen this before. It's got an attributes section, like it's top trumps.
Oh, long throw. Is that one of them?
Oh,
Mitre used to be if the fuzzies.
Holding a shamrock.
It's an attribute.
carrying across.
Fucking hell.
Repelling serpents, mate. He goes on about that too much. He's already pissing me off about snakes. Oh, I'm good with snakes. Shut up, Pat, you fucking Welsh
He was the
twat.
original Facebook fucking like the Facebook post. Done with snakes, mate.
It's just me and me boys from now on. Don't need no snakes.
Don't need no snakes. Just me and the kids now.
Too many snakes in the grass.
And he drank harp.
Snakes don't hiss anymore. They hold shamrocks.
Dan Patrick. It's a funny name, isn't it? Click on the Pope. Had the Pope blow him.
This one. Pope John Paul II.
Oh, he's the
Oh,
he was the OG.
he's the
wasn't he?
goat, isn't he?
He's my pope.
Yeah, same. Like my James
That's my
Bond.
You know, like
Pope.
your Doctor Who. He's my pope.
Yeah, John Paul II.
He's my pope, and David Tennant's me doctor.
And our James Bond's Piers Brosnan.
No, mine's Daniel Craig.
It's Daniel Craig.
Do you reckon, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, no, mine's Piers Brosnan.
Yeah, of course.
Mate, he had a fucking great run there. 27 years. 78, 2005.
Like Nelson
His
Mandela.
first name's Carol.
What?
His full name's Carol.
Where are you seeing this?
On the side. Full name, Carol Joseph Wushlashes. There, I'm looking at it.
Oh, there. Yeah, you're right.
Was he Polish?
He was Polish. He was Polish.
What's his job? Because you get paid.
What?
Pope.
The Pope.
He gets all the donations done. He's not meant to take any, but I've heard rumours like
Lives a cushy life, doesn't he?
He
Free
doesn't.
accommodation.
Of course, he lives a cushy life. He's got a fucking golden throne, lad.
Yeah.
He's the king of the vicars.
No, he's not the king of the vicars. He's king of the priests. Isn't
King of the priests. Cock of the priests.
Vicars are the fucking Protestants.
Cock of the kids.
The proddies.
There's a proddy over there.
That's all the
prods.
vicars
I'm Catholic till I die, mate.
spitting jizz out of the mouth.
You're hair in the mouth.
Well, I tell you what, I'll suck kids off, but I'm not
Not swallowing.
sick. Is he? So he's the hardest priest.
He's not the hardest priest.
Yeah, he is. He's the cock of the priest. No other priest could start on the Pope. The Pope would be like, fuck.
He'd just get God to fucking waz them, wouldn't he?
What's he got? He's omnipotent, omniscient.
Who? The Pope?
Yeah.
No, you're thinking about God.
You're thinking about God.
I
Think
thought
about the
he,
BFG again.
All knowing, all powerful.
no, I thought he got to speak to God.
He's got God's like
Oh, no.
WhatsApp.
Yeah,
WhatsApp,
no.
oh my God.
He's pinned at the top of his WhatsApp.
Oh, shit.
God and John, the Pope.
He's dead.
he's got him, yeah. But
He's still up there now, isn't
yeah,
Can you be sacked as the Pope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. If you get relegated,
How'd you get relegated?
you get relegated down the religion table.
Yeah.
Like Catholics are fucking winning, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
The Muslims are coming
If
now.
the Muslims take over, and you fucked if the Jews win, because there's only about 9 of them.
he? You just have to marry a woman. There's only about
Nine
nine Jews. The
Claudia
9 Jews.
Winkleman and 8 others.
Is Winkle Dog's Jewish?
She's the Jesus.
Makes sense. He just, hey, all he has to do to get sacked is fall in love. All he has to do to get sacked is fall in love.
There's a
Be like-
rom-com waiting to happen.
He was John Paul II. She had fucking massive tabernacles.
I would watch the film where the Pope ends up just smashing puss.
No, it can't just be a porn. It's got to be a
Tabernacles on
love story. He was the Pope, but he thought, fuck, I love
Some
tits.
Christian woman just goes like to the fucking Vatican. And
Oh,
she's
it's
like,
got to
"Oh."
be a nun.
And he's just looking out of his window and he's like, fucking hell, John, come and have a look at this. Fucking tits on this. Fucking
Tabernacles on
that.
that. Oh, I'd give that some transubstantiation.
It's got to be a nun,
crucifix,
hasn't
if
it?
you know what I mean.
No, she comes up on her knees praying and he's like, well, why are you down there?
Oh, it's one for the ladies.
And then
this.
they fall in love. End the film.
I love you.
Oh my God. I'm the Pope and no one's ever sucked me off. You do dominate.
Do you reckon that's right, though? Do you reckon he got... So when did he die? 2005?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was 85 and never once had his knob in someone's mouth. I just don't believe that, you know.
Bollocks.
Yeah, couldn't have
Bollocks
them
as
either.
well.
He was a fucking
Here's a
swordsman.
question. Can the Pope get his balls sucked?
Who you asking?
Let me just check.
I got, he's the person to answer. Look at him. He looks like a little
Jesus
genie.
Patrick. Google that, Finn. Can you go to the Vatican.co.org?
Like, the Pope's not allowed to marry anyone, but he's also not allowed to goose, is he? But what counts as goosing? You know what I mean?
Wow, he just needs to go on a
Can
train.
he get a rim job?
He just needs to go on a train and lock the door.
Can you Google what the Pope can't do?
Oh, we're actually
I don't mean like
okay.
play table tennis. I mean like illegally.
What can't the Pope do?
What can't the Pope
So
do?
it's a search.
What can't the Pope do?
We're going on
surprise.
Quora.
Here we
So
go.
This is what
here we
we
go.
Get the amendments up while you're there.
Outside of the sins, the Pope is pretty much free to do what he wants. There we go.
Yeah, but
He's
everything's a sin,
expected to
isn't it?
follow canon law.
Wiping his ass is a sin probably because
So
he's
back on
touching a
that one.
bumhole.
What's canon law? I'm going to Google that.
Is that a famous sin, is it?
13 surprising
Going near a
things
bumhole.
you didn't know about the Pope. One, he
could
could
be
be a teenager.
No, he's
He could
85.
be. He has to be multilingual. So he's got to speak Latin.
English and Italian probably.
Oh, okay.
Canon law is basically like the fucking it's like the
Priest laws.
it's priest laws, yeah.
Priest rules.
So he's got to obey that, so he can't goose. But like, can he get his gooch tickled?
What?
Google that.
By you?
Is the like someone? Like, can he get like
The
one of the maids?
Archbishop.
Can he be like, Melissa, get in here and tickle my gooch girl?
Melissa, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
If you're not allowed to put your balls or dick in anyone or anything or anywhere, do you want your gooch tickled?
What do you mean?
Would it not just be torture?
Oh, he can wank, can't he?
No, but if he gets his gooch
can't,
tickled
can
and then
he?
he accidentally comes all over the place,
It was an accident.
like,
God's in his WhatsApp. I saw that.
Melissa was spring cleaning. She did the sideboard. She did my gooch. And then this happened.
because if he's got 85, because apparently the Pope doesn't wank, which, you know, I'd have to see
I need
that to
more
believe
beer.
it as well.
Can I have
I've
another
heard
go?
rumours.
They're not allowed. So you're telling me he's got 85 years without ever coming, ever?
No, I think this is the problem with all that, institutional paedophilia. I think they have been emptying their balls, but just in bad
kids.
places.
Stoke.
Yeah, because they missed the turn off for Runcorn.
They're listening to some Coldplay
They were
live.
just listening to fucking Bewitched. Hey, in the Pope Mobile. C'est la vie.
I just don't believe.
Do you reckon
that,
he's got a pipe?
Who?
Which one?
The Pope.
I reckon he's got balls like
Do you,
space
do you even know what Pope?
Isn't it mad that the
what Pope are we on?
The Pope's got a dick.
Isn't it like John?
Is he the current one?
Is he still? Is Adam still in your phone as the Pope?
He is. Grandpa the Pope.
Who's the fucking Pope?
Let's have a look.
Who's the current Pope?
Who's the current Pope? Benedict. Benedict's long
Yeah,
gone.
it's him.
Nah.
Put
Pope Francis.
any numbers.
Oh, Frano. It's Francis. It's
It's
Franny
his 10th
Jeffers.
anniversary today, guys.
Franny
Oh,
Jeffers.
little lad Fox in the box.
Couldn't make it at Arsenal, but he made it at the
10
Vatican.
terrible years of Pope Francis. Oh, he's had a nightmare. It's like the Sam Allardyce of poping.
He's kept him up.
Isn't
though.
it mad that the Pope's got a dick?
Oh,
Why? He's a human.
he's looking at changing the celibacy rule.
Yeah, because
Bet
he's been
he is.
smashing the maid, and him and Melissa have been going fucking at it like rabbits,
Oh,
mate.
yeah.
What does he want to change about it?
Let's have a
He
look.
wants to have sex, doesn't he? I would guess.
Dirty old cunt. How old is he?
He said that.
You watching this, by the way? What's his name?
Francis,
Francis. You fucking.
granddad. Shocking.
Is Pope Francis a patron?
He's a patron of a
Patron
Catholic
saint.
Church. Yes.
So yeah, he's going to get rid of it. It looks like
Bet he is.
it's just a temporary ban on celibacy.
Yeah, because he wants a little fuck session before he dies.
He is 86, so he needs to get it in pretty soon.
Can you imagine if he's actually genuinely never come? Can you imagine how quick and how much it'd go off if he did? Melissa comes in, she's fucking tickling his gooch.
Who's Melissa?
She's the fucking maid stroke sex worker at the Vatican. She's fit.
You mean the
She's-
BFG?
She's fit.
Would you let the Pope bukkake you
What?
What?
Why?
for the story?
What do you mean for the story?
You said you'd shag the Queen.
I would,
Imagine
yeah.
if the Pope come on your
I'd be
face.
back at the Queen.
No, but imagine if the Pope come on your face.
Do you know what? I think. Do you mean for a stand-up story?
You've got one.
I think, admittedly, it would be quite enthralling, but by the end of it, I think everyone would be like, "This punchline's horrible." You know, when an 86-year-old
I also
jizzes on
don't,
your
I don't
face.
think anyone would believe me.
No, you'd have to have a good video.
Oh
wouldn't
no,
you?
it'd have to be Dave Gorman slideshow stuff. And here he is. Here he is in the Vatican.
There's nothing so dead as a dead Pope.
What?
The
Can we get off the Pope?
The one before it said he has to go to confession, sure, and fears that he's got to do something wrong.
Yeah, because all
Yeah, but there's a
men have
difference
sin,
between
don't
wrong
they?
and wrong, isn't there?
All-
If he shags someone, he can't go to confession and go, shag Melissa.
No, but isn't it? I'm speaking about your fucking brand of stupid religion, but haven't we all got just sin? Don't we all?
We're all born with original sin, of course.
But like, don't all Catholics have to confess? Doesn't matter how good they
We're all
are.
born with original sin, basically. We've all got that devil in us, Stan.
You're dirty. You
You
are
can-
dirty,
you
you
can-
lot.
Hang on, what are
He
you?
can tempt us at
United
any
Reform,
time.
mate.
What the fuck's that?
It's a
Is that the new-
combination
Is that
of
when United got bought out by the Glazers?
yeah, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Congregational and Presbyterian Church combined. CV.
So what do you believe in?
What do I believe in?
Your church?
What were you taught to believe in?
It's just a bit more of a modern Church of England. It's like, like there was the Methodist and
Who's your Pope?
what?
Who's your Pope?
Who do you think? The United Reformed Church.
Alex
It's
Ferguson.
just a load of lesbians in Suffolk, probably.
Your Pope?
Yeah, it's not.
Several lesbians.
It's just Ed Sheeran's mum.
Who's the Pope?
Who do you think it is?
A gang of lesbians.
United Reform. We haven't got a Vatican, have we? Where's that? Near Ipswich.
Vatican sounds like pussy, doesn't it? Get your Vatican out, love. It's its own city, that. Size of it.
Anything sounds like it if you say it like that. Get your cathedral at where?
Get your cathedral.
Cathedral's cock, innit? Look at the tower on that.
Fucking stupid. How's your digestion going on your £412 steak?
Yeah, me and Adam just eating a porterhouse steak each.
I've never seen the commitment to meat before bevy is unrivaled.
See Carl's Mart. It was good, that. Come on.
No, I mean,
Commitment to me. You're just gutted you didn't take that for I did.
I'm gutted. I'm full of
Carl's
steak.
had one too many mum jokes today, I think.
I'm full of steak, Dan. I've got the meat sweats.
right.
Me and Adam have just eaten like
Steve, would you mind going to get me another can of Guinness?
Yeah.
In the sneak fridge, I've put
the mighty sneak
Hashtag ad.
fridge.
in the sneak fridge. I've put a bag of ice in the fridge with cans in to make them extra cold.
There's a fridge in the sneak fridge. And this?
What are you doing there, Carl?
This has been a sort of mellow start to a lock-in, really, hasn't it?
Yeah, someone needs to get stabbed or something.
Should we have a shot?
Yeah.
Go on,
We could
Carl, make some
fucking-
baby Guinnesses.
I think a shot will help. Are we all looking forward to going doing the island date on the tour?
Yeah, absolutely.
Vicar Street is meant to be unbelievable. I've never been to Ireland, so this is taking my Irish virginity.
Going over to do Belfast and Dublin was one of the best moments of my career.
Moments?
It was fucking brilliant, and I reckon it'll be even more fun when we're all together doing a podcast version of it.
Everything's better with friends, isn't it?
Carl, that's not much of a baby Guinness, that is it? Thank you, mate. Was Dublin fun when you were there on tour?
Yeah, it was
Dublin
one
fun?
of the best nights of the tour. We loved it, especially going out afterwards.
Oh, my
After the fair, so I did 2 nights in Dublin. After the first one, we went out and just met like a load of people, load of lads and a couple of girls, and we invited them to the show. None of the lads came, but the 2 girls did. They were dead sound.
Too Irish, I remember that. If you're drinking along at home, comment below.
Yeah, this feels like a lot later in the night than it actually is. Do
10
you know what I
to
mean? This
11.
feels like the 4 a.m.
Been a very
kitchen
long
chats.
day for me. This woke up in London, old cowboy.
No,
up.
no, no, no.
There we go.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, techniques Dan got going on there.
It's not working. You need a spoon, Dan.
No, it's done all right there.
Looks the same as mine. It's fine, it'll take. It goes down the same hole.
Gotta be delicate with it.
Yeah, you do.
You have to run it down the side. Adam should be easy with a longer,
Oh,
longer
Ro!
glass.
Adam.
Why'd you ruin it, you big fucking leprechaun cunt?
It's right.
What is it in Irish?
Which?
Slanty. What is it? Slanty.
Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk. Cheers, boys.
Big shot, that. It's nothing sick.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. No.
To Ireland. To Ireland. Sorry about everything.
Ugh.
Jesus
Sorry for that
Christ.
first 15 minutes of racism.
Yeah, slightly.
What?
I have the nitro surge, please, Stephen.
We're trying to lane.
We are. We're trying to educate ourselves.
No, Vicar Street's going to be unreal, and I intend to do quite a bit of boozing at these Have a Word live shows. And on the tour, I had a fucking great time in Dublin, but Belfast, we got pissed in Dundalk, and then Belfast was like the sweatiest night of the tour, and then Dublin was amazing, but it was the end. It was the end of the weekend, and we didn't go boozing afterwards. We just went to a kebab house.
Yeah.
So I feel like I owe Dublin a proper piss up.
There you go.
Let's talk about it.
Are you going to be boozing on the
not getting a clean glass.
Have a Word live tours,
Yeah.
live
'cause-
shows?
Yeah, because I'm not involved at all, am I? Oh, the live show. I thought you meant. Yeah.
You're quite
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah, I'm pretty involved.
Who's
yeah,
on? Who's going to be on stage? What are we doing there?
Yeah, it's good. Let's do the meeting now.
Yeah.
Let's just plan it.
Adam, we're going to have a meeting again on pod.
Have you just got yourself a clean glass?
What do you want to see?
Oh, yeah. Comment below.
What you want to see on the tour.
Yeah. I think Dublin's going to be a massive kick-off, and then I am actually going to go and get shit-faced.
Is Dublin the first one?
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
No? Oh.
Birmingham's the first one, is it?
Oh. Start off with a pop.
Is it?
Whimper.
Or is it?
Don't know. Shall I Google our tour?
Google the
Have a
tour.
Word podcast tour. Right.
Wordlive.com.
My
We
show.
are in Birmingham on the 11th of May. It's advertised as a half-blind date in June, which we're not doing.
What the fuck?
What?
The
Yeah,
actual fuck is that?
yeah, we're doing half-blind date again,
Click on
guys.
that.
Get ready for it.
What?
I don't know. Should we try and get some tickets?
Yeah, because we're not going to be there.
Oh, no, it's not on there. When it's there, it's fine. Only 28 quid, guys. Come on, get involved.
Come on.
Come on. Where else are we going?
Look at your tour, old bastard up there, Dan. You got loads of fucking dates, mate.
11th of May, Birmingham. 8th of June, Newcastle. 6th of July, Dublin. 15th of July, Glasgow.
Yeah.
Dublin's going to be nice and hot, hopefully. Sunny.
Oh, that's going to be a beautiful day in Juillet.
Is 11th of May, is that one of the last games of the season? Week?
No, it'll be a couple
No,
weeks
it's
after.
later, innit, because of the World Cup.
Yeah.
Usually,
Champions League finals not till June this year.
Isn't it?
No.
The World Cup feels like 6 years ago to me.
the Champions League has been in June before, hasn't it? It's
End of
usually,
May,
it's
usually
usually
it is.
pretty late.
It's normally so the one I always remember obviously is
26th.
Istanbul, which was the 25th
Of
Oh, was
May,
it?
Yeah.
of May. It's on the 10th of June this year, and I know that because I got my girlfriend tickets to the Arctic Monkeys on the 10th of June in Sheffield, and I told her once I realised that she'd be going with someone else if we got there.
the day
She
bef-
needn't worry.
Is it the day before we go?
Hey, you don't know.
Is it the day before we go away?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, day before Tenerife.
Oh, well, wonderful.
Have a lovely time.
Dublin was the only show that on the tour where I got my tits out. I've fully got my tits out because they just demanded it.
Yeah.
They just demanded I
traveller
did
call out.
the traveller call out. A woman went, "Get your mommy milkers out," and I fucking did.
Is it good, yeah?
Sexy.
Yeah. Like, I haven't poured that perfectly myself, but the thing is doing its job. It's the best Guinness I've ever had that's not out of a draft, genuinely.
Well done, Guinness.
Well done to the guy in Tesco who absolutely pulled through
Who just
for us.
overheard our
Who
conversation
overheard
was
us,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, what you want Guinness Nitro Surge?" Well, they're not out, but I'm getting them out right now, and just gave us them.
Oh, really?
And then we were like, "Cool, is there any Kahlua?" He's like, "Nah, it's sold out. Would you like me to check?" And then just came back with 4 bottles of Kahlua. What a fucking gent!
Yeah.
Top man.
Are you bevying tonight then? You getting on the fucking...
You were more drunk on the early record. You've sobered up a bit with your steak.
I know we all went for meat, didn't we?
Do you want some more shots? Let's get Dan drunk.
I've tried to.
Is
I've
there
tried to drink.
any proper shots?
Yeah, behind you.
Excuse me, what do you mean proper shots, sir?
Patron.
Like it's a Quila. Do we have some Patron behind me?
Probably.
There probably is something there, if you have a look. And if it isn't there, it'll be on there.
What's the techers here? Just pour it down the side a little bit.
Yeah, just really gently.
If there's some Patron, get that out. Because you're going to take a while to get drunk on Kahlua and Bailey's. It's like an ice cream, innit?
And I'm basically lactose intolerant. So just clear it out.
Have a
innit?
rash.
Yeah, have a big old nasty fuck.
Well, it's
Does
all
anyone here
good.
ever think they'll ever quit drinking?
I don't drink enough to need to.
I could,
No, you
I
don't.
could never
You don't
have a
need to
drink for
quit
the rest of
drinking.
my life again and be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like that's not what I'm asking. Do you reckon you'll ever draw the line and go, I don't do that?
No, because I
No.
don't do it very often. I've not had a drink. Like, the last time I properly had a drink was like November, where I actually got drunk. I just don't. It's not my thing.
If you don't drink too often, you don't.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not looking at you and thinking problem drinkers. I look at this table and I think there is a chance that 1 or 2 of us might go, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Alfie come to meet me for an hour yesterday, just to have a little chat and a hang in my hotel in London. And he's having a while off the booze. And I said, what's sparked that idea? And he said, well, you, Vaz, and his other director, Adam, his director, Adam, he said, all of you, in my opinion, drink too much. And I drink more than all of you.
That's a brutal one, isn't it?
To realise all your mates are problem drinkers and that you outdrink all of them. Yeah, it's quite the...
What's the problem though?
Well, one of the problems is when you go, I want to have a break, I'm not going to drink, and then you can't not drink.
Well, that's a problem.
That's an easy giveaway as to when it... Because you can rationalise drinking all the time because it's just everywhere, innit? It's very socially acceptable to be like, oh, we're at a restaurant. Oh, we're at the match. Oh, I'm with my mates.
It's so
like,
ingrained into our culture.
it's so dangerously ingrained. And then you go, right, I don't want to do that anymore. I've got a bit about in my show about like just sympathising with people who've got addictions issues with alcohol. Because people have congratulated me about the cocaine stuff and gone, God, you did
There's
really...
not a cocaine shop every 4 buildings in
No,
the city
no,
centre.
I've never. You're not in co-op with offers of like 3 for 2 on Bolivian. You don't go like it's. If you're an alcoholic, that must feel so mental that like if you like addiction. I saw this Instagram reel. Addiction, like if you deal with all your addictions, every addiction, people go, well done. And if you go, I'm gonna have a break from booze, and everyone's like, oh, it's boring. Why?
Yeah, you don't drink. What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
Like,
it
people think
must
it's
be
like-
the
People
hardest
get
one.
homophobic if you say you're not drinking.
They just
People write stand-up routines
People
about it.
You know what I mean?
Mental.
Who?
Yeah, I remember you had one, didn't you?
Did I?
Oh yeah.
What was me?
Your ex-partner didn't drink. Wasn't
Oh,
long
yeah.
ago.
Oh yeah. I've
But,
been doing that again recently. I'd say.
Isn't
that I
that
forgot
the is that's a good bit. How did you know you're an alcoholic? When I was forgetting me bits. I think the not being able to stop thing is the scary one, where you're like, right, no, I'm not, and then you rationalise.
I think it's
having to
drinking at
stop.
home.
That's always been my line. I've got a bit in my forthcoming show about that, about how I think I'm not an alcoholic as long as I don't drink in the house.
I've never drunk in me. I've never ever. I don't even drink tea in my house.
What?
He has no fluids.
You
in the
don't
house.
drink fluids in your
Taps
house.
don't even work.
Just brush your teeth with
If
fucking
you
toothpaste.
run
and nothing.
Carl's taps, just mud.
It's never run it. It doesn't. I think they're just fucking.
I'll drink mud, obviously.
Oh, that's
But if I came in from work and said, like, oh, I'm get a bottle of wine or get some beer, she'd be like, what? What the fuck is wrong with you?
yeah, I've done that in the
Neither
past.
of us do it.
I drink at home so little that in the past I've had a gin and tonic, a couple of gin and tonics on a night or whatever, just fancied a drink, and Laura's gone, is everything all right?
Yeah.
Because she's in her head, she's like, oh god, something's gone weird. I don't associate home with booze.
I only drink at home socially. Like if I've got people around.
Yeah,
or-
no, that's different though, isn't it? I think that's different. I mean, like just watching a telly and you've got a beer. That to me is madness.
yeah,
yeah.
my old.
But I know that's normal to a lot of people.
It is normal to a lot of people.
It is. My old mate Lee was like, I can't get to sleep if I haven't had 4 cans of
Yeah,
Foster's.
it's madness.
or
Like my
whatever.
mum drinks wine, like when she's watching a telly and stuff, and that's so normal to me. But say I would never.
Yeah,
do
but
it.
I'm fine, aren't I?
My missus will have like a glass of wine in the house after like a long hard day, or like,
Really, yeah.
and she'll polish a bottle off if she's in the mood for it.
Yeah.
It's
not me.
It's just not.
Yeah, but when my in-laws
around.
come, it's something about age and booze. Like I don't talk to my dad that much anymore, and I haven't spoken to my stepmom for ages. But we used to have a thing of like, if you got like an 01772 number is Preston, and my sister would never ring from a landline. So whenever it was like Saturday tea time, you'd see 01772 and you'd be like, oh, here we go. My piss parents like, hello. Got a bit of music on, drinking. We're on our second box of wine. Absolutely. They used to drink, evenings. You're like, of course you drink wine. Drink wine with your meal and then just crack on.
My dad started home brewing raki, which is like a Turkish drink.
Isn't your dad a muzzy though?
Yeah, naughty one.
Hey, I know a few Muslims. I don't know any devout Muslims. Maybe that says a lot about me, but every Muslim I'm ever involved with is like an Ishan fucking...
Same.
Yeah. Boozy Muslim.
Tez Elias doesn't drink.
Oh, no,
at all.
Tez is a bit...
He's quite conservative as a Muslim.
Yeah.
He's only ever had alcohol in his mouth once because he thought a glass on a bar was his. He thought it was lemonade. It was vodka lemonade.
Right.
And he drank it and he said he never felt guilt like it.
But that tasted so mad to him as well.
Yeah.
Well, I honestly think if God really doesn't want you to drink alcohol and you accidentally have a vodka lemonade, it's not like... well,
No, it's not that, is it?
That's you damned.
You're not
Well,
meant
do you
to
know
be
why
drunk when you pray.
Muslims aren't allowed to drink, really? Because there's nothing in the Quran that says you can't drink. It says you can't pray under the influence, and they have to pray every 8 minutes.
What?
8 minutes.
Yeah.
Muslims
Oh,
have
the
to pray
real
every 8
ones, yeah. Every 8 minutes.
Oh, that is too much of a schedule. I can't commit to that.
No.
Because I was
Prayed
thinking...
4 times in an episode of Friends. There's 2 prayers between Ross finding out whether Rachel got off the plane or not.
You're going to pause it as well?
I don't know if you've ever watched adverts in Saudi Arabia, but they're really regular. Every 7 minutes, they just go for a prayer break.
You're not
They
allowed
have to pray. Is it 5 times a day?
On a Friday, they have to go to
When I'm
the
there,
mosque 5 times.
when I'm there, my nan just heads off for a few minutes, and then you just.
Oh, I know
man.
what she's doing, mate.
Oh, she's praying.
That's too much
Carl.
for Finn. I've just sexualized his nan,
I'm
and
praying.
that's never happened in his head before.
Finn, don't come in and playing. No.
Like the amount of times we've sexualized his Poirot shagging ma, and he just brushes it off. And the second it's his nan, he went, "Oh, I didn't like that."
What do you call
Praying.
your nan?
Huh?
What do you call what's her name?
Boba Anne.
What?
Boba Anne.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Manchester.
Because
Boba what?
Boba Anne. So Boba is dad in Turkish.
Yeah.
So like,
And she's a hairy woman.
and then Anne means mum. So
Dad, mum?
dad's mum. Yeah.
She's dad's mum.
Fuck,
Oh,
he's a bit
she's dad
simple
mum.
views, aren't you? Dad, mum. I mean, dad or dad's mum.
Yeah. Boba
Dad,
Anne.
dad.
But her name's Turkan.
Turkan.
Turkan. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she sounds wonderful.
She's very Irish.
Is she?
What?
No, I'm just trying to get us back.
Well,
How funny would that have been, though?
Smooth.
You're an Irish man. Yeah,
She
good.
fingers herself. Oh, nans do.
Can
They
I
all
have-
finger themselves.
Can I
at
have
some
the dingle
point.
dangle?
I don't think they have, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's a recent thing.
No,
What?
every nan's fingered themselves.
Lady
Carl.
masturbation.
What? Your nan's fingered
No,
herself?
you are right.
Yeah.
Like, female masturbation is a very modern...
Your granddad's come on his own chest.
Oh, of course. Yeah, but he was a shagger. We can't talk about fucking
Why?
Beatrice.
You wouldn't be here if your nan wasn't a shagger.
If I'm going to make up a name, I've got to definitely pronounce it right.
Beatrice. Beatrice.
Beatrice.
But female masturbation was, for so long, a taboo thing.
It's still
It was
And,
literally only invented in 1993.
but
Yeah.
you,
It was came with the
you
Premier
wouldn't
League.
be here if your nan
People were
didn't
like,
take a
"God,
cock.
this is so much better.
None of us would.
No, all of our nans took
If
cock.
Dan's nan didn't take a cock, none of
Well,
us
none of us
would
would be here. Adam wouldn't be here.
Whose nanny here do you reckon has took the most?
Who's just the oldest? Dan's. It's got to be Dan's.
What do you mean?
How old are you nan? Is your nan passed?
Yeah.
How old was she?
As his nan passed.
His granddad's alive.
I've got one, yeah.
Yeah, he's still got a nan.
She died in a gangbang accident. That was
Hang on. Sorry. Just a couple of questions. You say a gangbang accident. Was it an accidental gangbang or an accident during a scheduled gangbang?
right. Talk me through.
She wasn't involved
Talk
in
me
the
through
gangbang.
an accidental gangbang. Because I'll tell you this.
It's where several people fall over and like, oh, and cocks landing holes.
I think the police are going to get involved.
You might as well just get me another can. This will be gone in a minute. Yeah.
Finn, fuck off.
I've got my drinks here, thanks, Squire.
No, she died. It was an accident. At a
Finn, get me a
gangbang.
clean glass as well, please.
I
the
reckon
last
Finn's
clean
nan's took the most cock.
No, I did rinse me the one. Just waiting for it to dry.
It's defo Finn's nan. She fucking loves the cock.
How many kids has your nan's had? Because
Well, to be honest with you, my nan on my dad's side had 8 kids.
She.
yeah, it's yours.
all by the same man now. So
Yeah, that doesn't mean she hasn't taken that many
that's what
cocks
she
that many
told you, mate.
times. Are we
That's what
talking
I
about
was talking
different
about.
cocks?
yeah, I think that's your nan, innit?
No.
She was a woman about town back in the day.
Finn, stop
Finn's
drinking.
twatted. Oh, he's got me a clean glass as well. What a guy.
Finn, have you got an English nan?
Welsh one.
Well, Welsh. Sorry, a Welsh nan. I meant British.
Finn, can you get the chat things? Oh, well, you've got no.
So your nan had 8 kids, Dan?
What?
How many kids did old Boba Fett have?
How many kids did your nan have?
I've never met her.
Oh, yours?
How many kids did your nan have?
Two. One husband, 2 kids.
That's 3.
No, it's 2.
What about you, Stay?
How many kids did my nan have?
Yeah.
5 with 1 man.
Oh, potent spunk.
They loved each other forever.
What about Boba Fett?
Boba Fett. 3 kids.
Yeah, same.
One guy.
Mine was the busiest then. Yeah. My nan basically spent her whole life pregnant. 8 kids
Was she the Irish
in
one?
6 years. What? Yeah.
Was she the Irish one?
6 years.
They literally weren't allowed condoms though, were they? It was
No,
against-
but she wasn't Irish. She lived over here. She was Scouse, but like she, you know, someone had been to Ireland that she knew.
That's what most Scousers are. Yeah, it's SSD.
so Irish. I know where it is, roughly. I know where it is.
Yeah, me nan had 8, so it was top of the list was John,
Yeah.
then Pedro.
Oh, Ricky. Was his name Rich?
John, Pedro, Sandra, Philomena, Barney, Maisie, Mich, who's my avella, and Carol. 8. Sandra's dead.
John Fiore.
Gangbang.
No, it was booze again.
It's always
drowned.
boozy.
Yeah.
Do you ever just feel like change it up? Someone die of something else.
Well, my dad's doing his best. He's a heroin addict now.
Is he on the smack?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
mix on the
I
smack.
wondered why I had to sell him some the other week after the juicy thing.
Why am I doing this?
Why am I selling you heroin? You're mad. I
I'm
mean,
saying all our granddads have got cocks and all our nans, got shagged.
Mine died with his out.
I know he pissed in the
Yeah,
water.
he did.
what?
Granddad died with his cock out.
I've told this before.
Is that when his granddad went for the piss in the ocean, didn't he? And shark got him.
He died with his dick out.
Yeah,
Did he piss on the
floating.
Did he piss on the power lines?
He pissed on the pier and
Slipped
slipped.
and banged his head.
Yeah,
Finn's piss, by the way.
In one of the most comical, deaths ever.
Can I just say, I will die so many different ways, and I'll accept it. I don't want to die with my little dick out.
What if you're having sex though and you'd have a orgasm induced heart attack? That's the way to go. That.
Yeah.
yeah,
Or pussy
Does that
waterfall.
happen?
yeah.
Does that happen a lot?
It happened to. I remember reading
Oh,
this when
it
I was
turns
younger.
out Laura is just trying to make me live longer. She's so kind.
I remember reading it when I was younger. It was in like the Guinness Book of World Records. There was a Chinese virgin who died losing his virginity because he got so excited he had a heart attack and died.
What fucking rapey Guinness Book of World Records?
What record was it? What was the record?
There has to be an adjudicator there. Hang on, he is dead.
Was it drawn in fucking...
Most dead Chinese version. That's the record he got.
What's the record? What is the record?
Might have been like the Guinness Book of Facts.
The Guinness Book of Facts. What's this book?
Who's the youngest virgin to ever explode because he was so horny?
The Guinness. Oh no, it's not.
No, it doesn't exist.
You've made that up?
Was this what your uncle told
I've
you?
definitely read this when I
Have
was
you
younger.
been-
The whole Chinese
I
fella who
always
died
think-
having a cum.
I always think it's because Finn's been abused.
What could that record have possibly been?
Biggest cum. Cum to death.
Listen, Finn, listen. I tell you this. Listen, no, let me touch you. Let me touch you. If you don't, listen, there's a Chinese boy in a Guinness book. I know you're a virgin. He exploded. He was such a virgin. At the age of 32, his dick and balls popped. A lot of people say this is abuse. I say, I'm looking after you.
Yeah, that was a lie, that one, I think.
No, I remember reading it. Maybe it wasn't Guinness. Maybe
Yeah,
it was
you can
another
read
book.
out a lie.
Oh, yeah, it was the John Smith's Book of World Records.
Have it?
You can see
Definitely read
space
it.
battles on the internet, mate.
Come gone wrong.
I love since Finn's.
He was this old Chinese fella, anyway. The adjudicators there going, he is now the most dead Chinese virgin.
Do you know what? The other Chinese virgin that I was with yesterday is going to be gutted about this.
I'm going to find this in the break.
He
I've got
died.
a would you rather for you, by the way.
Oh,
It's
overrated.
Let me press something. What do you want me to press? I
Is it
feel like
overrated, underrated?
all right. Is it overrated or underrated when Adam does podcast prep?
Would you rather know the day you're going to die or the way you're going to die?
Way.
Really?
Yeah, because you can stop it.
You can't.
No,
Why?
it's
Because you
inevitable.
can't. That's how you die.
Okay, I die in a parachuting accident and just stay in bed all day. The fuck want to die in a parachuting bed? If someone comes in and strangles
No,
me.
you
Really
can't-
gambling on the fact that it's a parachute. There, aren't you?
You wake up in a plane.
Yeah, but what if it's like all car crash? Oh, I'll just stay in bed all day.
What if it's got hit by a bus? You'd just be scared of buses forever. You'd be like, whoa.
No, it's literally you can't change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Can't
can't
change it.
You can't change it.
Or so you just, I'm going to get hit by a bus today. You walk around crying, waiting for it.
You don't know the day, do you? So it could be in 60 years' time.
But it could be tomorrow.
Oh, day then.
You want to know the day?
Yeah.
No.
I think that would be torture, if
Yeah.
it's too early.
It's a countdown, isn't it?
Your whole life's a countdown.
Yeah, but
South
no.
Korean show.
Your whole life is a countdown, but you never get to see the numbers, so it makes it easier. The countdown is happening.
That could be. You could put that on an inspirational, like music under that. Your whole life is a countdown, but you never get to see the numbers.
No, because if you can see
Four
the
from the
numbers,
bottom.
2 from the top.
if you can see the numbers, it's torture. If you can blissfully be like, do you know what? I'll probably be fine to 85. And you can kid yourself and then just crack on with...
Yeah, but you can also live your life to the fullest if you know you've only got 10 years left.
I guess you could act like an absolute madman if it was like 30 years. You could be like, nothing's fucking
Yeah.
touching me, so I'm going to take some
You're
smack
invincible.
and just jump off a building.
If I've only got 10 years to live, I'd be
my
a
idea
shit
of
dad
fun.
pretty quick. I'd be like, Laura, bye. I'm going kayaking. See you.
Kayaking.
Kayaking.
That's a dream.
First thing I thought.
We do a kayaking special.
Kayak-
The only thing Dan holding Dan back from his kayaking dream is knowing when he dies.
I'm
my
not going
kid.
kayaking. Am I?
I'm
you
going
been kayaking,
kayaking in
Dan?
Venezuela.
Are you
You've
scared
been
of kayaking?
Coking. What?
Have you ever been kayaking?
No, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm
I've
not
been
living my
sea
life. You
kayaking.
guys are really holding me back.
It's cool.
10 years. If you got 10 years, if you were like, cool, you've got 10 years.
I'd have the best 10 years ever.
Why?
Because you just live your life to the fullest, wouldn't you?
What?
You're not living
what?
your life to the fullest anyway.
No.
Carl, would you be able
You're more
to
scared
sit
of things,
down
yeah? I
and
don't like-
produce full episodes of Have a Word if you only had 10 years left?
Gonna do it on 6
Yeah.
times speed.
Yeah.
When you were like, we're going to do an extra episode this week, you'd be like, cool. Would you be able to?
Yeah.
I think knowing when you die would really affect.
Yeah, but knowing how you die. What if it was like, I don't know, pussy avalanche? You'd never have sex ever again.
Now, was that in the Guinness Book of World Records as well, Finn?
What happens? Okay, then what happens if you find out? Like, you found out today and it just says like, I don't know, hit by a blimp.
That's a great point.
What would you do?
Just avoid blimp. Just stay in bed. What do you think?
Blimp comes through your window.
Fucking. There's a blimp here for you. Tell him to fuck off. I don't trust them cunts. Murdering
That's
bastards.
how I die.
What?
You know that as well.
Like, what would you do if it? What would you do if
What-
it said like, oh, punched to death?
Punched to death. I don't know because no one's ever said that in the history of mankind. How did he die? He got punched to death.
Apollo Creed.
No one has ever described it as being punched to death. Adam, what would you choose?
I think I'd choose when. I think I would because I would like take that. I think it would like galvanize me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd give me a zest for life. Whereas I think knowing what it was, like I'd just be on edge for that, looking for that thing.
Yeah, I suppose so. You just become, if it goes heart disease, you still have the same amount of time,
horrible,
but all
isn't
of a sudden you can't have crisps.
If it says 95, you're like,
Oh, nice one.
sick.
Yeah, it's heart. It's
Whatever the fuck I want.
And by the way, guys, like it probably is heart disease. If you talk about like chances, I just don't want to know that because in my head, I don't know that for definite. If they were like, yeah, it's heart disease, I'd be like, right, nice one. I don't know how long
What
I've
is
got.
heart disease?
Well, it's a disease of the heart. If they said 4 weeks,
Nice.
you know, if they said like 4 weeks and you know it's coming or whatever they said, like by the rules of this, would you rather? You can't change it. So I would like, let's say it said 10 years. I'd just go and jump in front of a train and bounce off it.
Yeah,
I'd be
but
the
you don't
miracle
know
man.
that, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. You take heroin and jump, like, do crazy shit.
Yeah, but what if you end up in a coma for 10 years?
Yeah, you don't die. It doesn't mean you're living. You fucked it so hard.
In his head, it was like, ha ha ha! The train has bounced off me. 47 people dead. Yeah, but it's not my fault.
4 weeks. If I found out I have 4 weeks to live as a fully able man, I'd cause.
What if it said
fucking havoc.
you shot somewhere up? Like, you'd gone on a rampage, and that's what it was.
I'd just
Oh yeah, he turned the weapon on himself.
belter.
4 weeks would be awful.
Wouldn't?
Yeah.
Oh my god, 4 weeks would be the absolute worst.
Why?
Well, because I'd be like, oh my god, I've got to spend it with my kids, and then after 3
You don't
days,
have
I'd
to
be like,
spend it with your kids.
You'd want to, and then at the same time, that'd be torture as well. 4 weeks would be awful.
No.
If
You do in 4 weeks.
Mate,
if one of us gets terminally ill, and I am 42,
hell.
listen,
Oh my God.
listen.
Are you getting more conscious of your own mortality?
Not massively.
You're not an elderly man.
I am.
I'm not a particularly healthy person, though.
You're not unhealthy though.
Can we just say this? Can we make a little have a word promise?
Go on.
We just take a month's earnings and we go on a fucking make a wish, have a word, make a wish
Oh, yeah,
Patreon
yeah. If I-
special.
Like, I'm not being funny, right? If any of us got like bad cancer where it's like done, right? I reckon we'd have the best because of what we're like. It would be the best.
What would you
It
want?
would be the best life any cancer patient has ever
What
had.
would you want?
Even more bold than I am now. You're like, why is this cunt kayaking? He asked for it.
That's all he wants.
He doesn't look like he wants to kayak. He does.
Lad, you know we can go kayaking like tomorrow.
It's over on the docks.
You don't need to get cancer to go kayaking.
Oh.
Ow.
This podcast is brought to you by kayaking. Use code.
Adam, yeah, you found that you've got 6 months to live.
What?
You found out you've got 6 months to live.
Yeah.
And you're like, with the boys, what do you want to do? Obviously, you've got your family and that. That's fine.
I'd want to go to Vegas and put like an absolutely stupid amount of money on one number or like black and just. I think the thrill of like winning or losing, like get like $500,000 loan out and put it on black. Just fuck it.
Do your loans get passed on to your next of kin?
Yeah, it's very hard.
Yeah, but fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck.
I'm gonna be dead. They can be poor.
Your Jack's going to be fuming. Adam's gone. He's worth loads of money. What's this? HSBC. 500,000 on black. No, we're doing a...
Vegas is a good shout. Vegas and then just live there for the month. Just fucking...
I'd do heroin.
Yeah, of course you would. You would.
Did you do like
Yeah.
all the
Are you
psychedelics
kidding?
as well?
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
The
Or
day I
like
died,
DMT
I'd be
and
smacked
acid.
off me tits, mate.
Oh, my God. I'd be chopping up the fucking chemo medicine, heroin. I'd be gone.
Would you kill anyone?
What?
That's a good point.
Would you kill anyone?
It's outrageous how good they've measured them cans, you know.
Would you kill anyone? 2 seconds. Unbelievable.
You found that you got a month to live. Would you kill anyone?
No, why?
Who do you hate enough to...
No, do you know what? There is a couple of people that I wouldn't mind offing.
No.
I've got 6 months to live. 2 days before I'm done. Shotgun. One in each hand. You're dead. You're dead. And you both know you are as well.
You really drop off in that last 48
Canadian
hours, don't
Danish
you?
cunts.
Who? Danish cunts.
You really drop off in those last
the accents
48
getting-
hours, don't you? Yeah. You're absolutely fine. You're well enough to wield shotguns.
2.
Bah! Bah! Oh, hang on. I'll give me about 46, 47 hours. I'm gone.
I would kill someone. Somebody deserves it.
Would you not go like mad high profile to live forever?
No, because
you always talk about that. Your name dies twice.
I do genuinely believe that that's like a thing as well.
Yeah, since
that
you
is
said
my
that,
philosophy on
since
life.
you said that, that genuinely, this is going to sound hyperbolic. That like really impacted my life. In
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you
God.
want to leave a
Finn's been
fucking stamp on your life before
Yeah.
you go.
The
No,
last time someone
no.
says your name is a type of death.
Right. Also, but if that name is marked with infamy because you murdered people,
I've got it.
that's not a good version of living for longer.
Change your name to
Guinness.
Pele.
If you...
Everyone's speaking about that cunt, aren't they, for ages?
Who?
Pele.
Yeah.
It's true, though. You can't just murk people in a shopping centre and be like, great.
But
No.
My name will be talked about forever.
Don't kill innocent
know
people.
I'm the St. John's murderer.
But that would count though. It's like Jack
No,
the
it
Ripper or
wouldn't.
Spring-Heeled Jack.
That's awful.
No, imagine like blowing a nonce's head off. Imagine it. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, but
Just
I mean,
you turn up in a wheelchair, all like, fucking ill.
no, imagine like going down as the kid who fucking like killed loads of pedos.
Just proper
the ones
stone
you were
chat,
going to
innit?
name on Channel 4.
Carl the pedo killer.
The boy who killed 6 pedos, Channel 4 documentary.
Carl, you've got 6 months to live. 2 seconds.
It's a
I need to
Voltaire book, innit?
I need to phone someone. Scottish John. When I need a shooter.
Nah, go out on top, innit?
I just like to go kayaking in Las Vegas.
Desert.
I've met you halfway
We going kayaking
in one of the pools in front of the hotels.
Do you know what I'd do?
When you've had as much cocaine as I will have in Vegas, you can kayak. I'll kayak in the
Do you
lobby.
know what I'd do? I would run on the pitch at the Etihad in a Man City game and 2 foot Erling Haaland to the knee and just absolutely wipe out Manchester City's goal scorer. Let Liverpool win everything.
Yeah, because they needed him
Shit.
last year to win it, didn't they?
I'm getting pissed now.
No, I would go to like the Champions League
Do you know
final.
how fucking evil that is? He's got cancer. He's like, right, I'm going to die, but this cunt's not winning 5 fucking Premier Leagues. You've got a nurse with you with a drip.
No, imagine like a penalty shootout. No, not penalty because if you could take it. We're on the pitch in the Champions League final, like when someone threw one goal, just wipe them out. Be sick because they can't retake it, can they?
I'll just give them a goal.
No. Something to think about. Or kill paedophiles.
I hope Carl doesn't get ill. It's gonna get really ill. Erling Haaland, paedophile. No.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, lads.
Aye. To Ireland.
At least we stopped the mild racism that we started with.
Oh, that is
I've
racist.
no idea whether this is the best or worst locking we've ever done.
And we say that
Every time.
The past two have got like dead deep in different places.
Oh, I think, yeah.
Just the start.
The Oktoberfest one, I felt like we were really genuine and everything. I was just a bit, there was so much going on at the time. The move had been a lot, hadn't it?
Yeah.
And then I was on tour and I was fucking hell, that took a lot out of me.
The night out after Oktoberfest was fucking wild. We were out till about fucking 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you can't do that this time. You're going to New York.
I'm going to New York in the morning. On my own. The Redemption Tour.
Do you ever? Does it even, like, obviously comics are used to being on their own, but does it even, like, literally register with you being on your own for a week? Does
No,
it? Is
I'm
there
looking
any
forward
part
to
of
it.
you asked?
No, I'm looking forward to it because
Because you got gigs at night.
I've got, at the minute, I've got 2 gigs booked in, and the Comedy Cellar have said they've got spots for me, but they haven't sent me my stage times yet, so I'll probably end up at like 4 or 5. I've got so many podcasts booked in. I haven't booked Flagrant in yet because Schultz is filming a movie in Calgary at the minute in Canada, and he said he's going to try his best to make something happen towards the end of me week there, and I've said to him, if we can make it happen, even if I have to stay for an extra day or 2, I'll just do that because it's worth it. Text Shane Gillis, told him I'm going out, and he said we'll meet up for a beer. Gonna go for some food with Dan Soda. Colm Tittle gonna do his podcast. Ryan Long gonna do theirs. Gonna do Are You Garbage again. Think I might be doing Bobby Kelly's podcast as well.
And you haven't
It's
got
just
time to think about anything else, have
and
you?
also like I've booked myself a ticket to the hockey game. I'm going to watch the Rangers against the Penguins. I'm gonna go to a few speakeasies and just sit. Like genuinely, one of my favorite things is being sat at a bar and sitting at one of the best bars in the world with a bartender, not someone who works in a bar, but someone who's like a career bartender who can make you any drink. It's genuine peace for me.
And they just like say hello, ask why you're there, make you a drink.
I don't even mind if I have to talk to him all night. Like I find people like that quite interesting, and just being sat in one of the best bars on the planet in New York. I'm going to go over to Brooklyn, go to a couple of the dive bars that I like the look of. Just going to eat some really good food. I'm just going to enjoy myself. Jack Finnegan, while I'm in New York, is in Chicago as well. It's only a couple of hours away. And I might, if I don't get a gig on the Friday, the Paddy's Day, I might go to Chicago for Paddy's Day and spend it with Jack.
That sounds boring, that.
With the Green Rivers.
Shit.
So they do that the week before.
Really?
They do it on the 10th. They do it 7 days before Paddy's Day, yeah.
What's the
weird.
What's the river in Chicago?
They
Chicago.
dye it green though for Paddy's Day. Yeah. But I'm just really excited. New York is literally my favourite place in the world.
I'd love to go on holiday on my own. You were on holiday on your own, didn't you?
I went to Mallorca on my own, and I really liked the time in the day, but at night I wish I'd had gigs. I would have loved it. When we go on our summer holiday, I'm gonna have a couple of days where I go and chill in the day on my own, because, like, I love hanging out with you guys and going and doing our trip. Mate, Amsterdam was the best, but when it comes to a week off, like, I don't have a lot of time when it's just me chilling out. Like, I've got to hang out with Laura. Obviously, I'd want to, but you've got to be around your kids, and then you've got gigs, and then I've got here. So in Tenerife, I'll want to like have an afternoon to myself, just having a read or fucking around or having a swim or whatever. But I found that it was too much by the time I got to the night being on my own, because I just went to have a chill. So in the day, I was loving it. I had a swim, I had a sunbathe, read a book, did some notes. But by the evening, I felt a bit lonely on the second and third night. I was like, oh, this is different. This is different. Because I'm used to going away and doing weekends away, but you've always got the gig as a bit of social life. In fact, it's more than just social life. It's quite intense, isn't it? There's all the comedians, the staff, there's the punters. If you want to have a drink, you can choose who you drink with. And if you just want to fuck off, you can. And then all of a sudden you're in Palma Nova in Mallorca going, oh, I don't know anyone. And you've been in your own company for 2 full days.
And that's where New York's different, is throughout that whole week in New York, because I had that in Dubai. I hated Dubai on my own. It was just not fun.
You didn't. the reports coming back were like, you were done with it.
I just fucking hated it. But in New York, there is comedy clubs all over the city. And I could go on their websites right now. And every lineup for the whole week I'm there will have someone on that I either know and want to hang out with or want to go and watch them do a set. And I don't mind sitting in a comedy club with a beer on my own and just watching someone great who I don't know. But like, because of this and working with like several people from America now, I'll know someone on every bill.
Yeah, it's nice. It's the perfect thing. I miss... Stuff's been great the last couple of years. I would not swap it. When we went skiing, Bondi was like, what's the dream? I was like, mate, I'm close to living it. It's fucking amazing. But I do miss, like me and Laura going to London this weekend. She was like, what do you want to do? On the Saturday, I just want to get up. We've got tickets on the Friday night for the theatre. Just want to get up and mooch. We're going to go and watch the Book of Mormon. We've got really good seats.
Okay. Have you seen it before?
Yeah, seen it before, but we were up in the gods. We've
Yeah.
got good seats, and she's never seen it, so she'll love it. Plus, that was like 7 years ago. I just want to mooch around London. We've got a bit of money, we've got a bit of time. We haven't got anywhere to be. There's no arrangements. There's no bookings. If we need a snack, we'll get one. If there's a space at a restaurant, we'll take it. If there's not, we'll get some street food. If I fancy a beer, we're going to get a beer. But we haven't got to be anywhere. And I sort of miss that about gigging away for the weekend.
Yeah.
Because when you go, oh, I've got Cardiff for the weekend, you might not even like the comics, or you might not know them, or no one wants to hang out. You just sort of mooch around. I fucking love that about being a comic. It's great. You just get your own little fucking little wander. You can do shopping. You can have an apple. But at night, you've got the gig. What?
Seamus is taking on the back of my head.
Was he just touching you?
Oh, he's just saucy
Mate,
little
New
guy,
York on your own sounds fucking class.
Yeah. Comedy clubs, hang out with mates, the best food in the world. Like, I'm really looking forward
It's
to
just
it.
a cool city to be in. Just to
Yeah,
look out the
it's the
window.
only place I've ever been before that I feel like I could live in that isn't Liverpool.
And Liverpool and Manchester, Liverpool and New York, it's a different thing, innit? Like
Yeah.
It's,
New York is more similar to Liverpool than it is to London, though.
oh, really?
Yeah. Have you been to New York?
No.
It's not got that sort of like everyone running at 1,000,000 miles an hour for work stuff. It is busy and everything is a bit rushed there, but it's hard to describe what I mean, especially after a few drinks. But it is so. There's a John Lennon quote about it, because he lived in New York, obviously, and that's where he was. But he said,
True.
"It's just like a big Liverpool. Like that's
That's how he felt.
It's just like a big Liverpool.
It's a port.
It's so much more similar to Liverpool than it is to London. People like say, oh, New York and London, because they're both. Although New York's not the capital, it functions as one because of Wall Street.
Yeah.
And because that's the States and that is the city of the States, and London is the city of the UK, people are always like, oh, they're not the same at all.
They don't look
Like there's neighborhoods in New York, in Manhattan, in like round the corner from the biggest. It's also like, I'll concede New York is also infinitely better than Liverpool. It's certainly better than London. It's just the best place in the world, and I would live there if it made sense at any point. But I don't think it ever will, really.
Not unless we can do this and over there.
Well,
You don't just
that'll
have to
be
move with me.
that'll be a rough one for Have a Word. The Bugle was my first podcast I got into with Andy Zaltzman and John Oliver.
You love the bugle.
I do love the Bugle. I got really into the Bugle.
I know.
You had a problem with the Bugle, didn't you? You had to see a counsellor because you were such a fan of John Oliver.
I was listening to it on my own. And then
You can't
wanking
go-
for 6 hours.
You can't go out without, reading the
You were
bugle.
listening to it in the garden office, paying back and back.
The bad one was about a year ago when we were out, and Adam went, "Listen, lad, I know you've been listening to the Bugle. You need to speak to me." And he was right. Andy Zaltzman, and John Oliver had the Bugle, and then he fucked off to the New York, and they had to do it via Zoom. Have a Word's never
Can't
going
do
to be
bugle
like,
over Zoom.
Adam's. All right, cool. It's not cocaine. It's a podcast. Doesn't
What?
matter.
Cocaine?
It doesn't matter.
I thought you meant,
We can't. That's not happening, is it? It's not being zoomed in.
Is this the longest section we've ever done?
How long is it?
An hour and 5 minutes.
Possibly.
Wow.
Well,
Some games.
listen,
Let's have a break and play
I
some
might
games.
be drunk, but I feel like that was vintage fucking lock-in places.
It
It's been a ride, hasn't it?
It's been
Take a
ride
down.
down.
I felt like
Take a ride.
but ready to do
Come
it.
here, you fucking flanker.
Yeah.
Take a ride.
You know what I mean by the slow fuck when she's there, though.
Come here.
No, she, when you do the mime, she's the biggest shouldered bitch I've ever seen.
No.
Come here.
Oh fucking! Where did I find you, Bulgaria? You fucking shot putter.
Stoichkov.
Absolute fucking specimen.
What's
Look
that? That's the nemesis. That's fucking Rita. Woo!
Like my hands on his shoulders.
Why? Where's her fanny? How tall is she? The fanny's on your belly button.
Fanny's wrapped around me cock.
It can't be unless she's 16 foot tall. How are you holding that? And then fanny.
No, you're doing this. I'm not doing that.
Oh,
I'm doing that.
No. Take a ride. Come here. Stop flying away. You fucking kite.
Oh dear.
Oh, VAR.
You're on side.
Oh, VAR.
You're on
Kite.
tonight.
T.
Accident landball.
Let's go fly a kite up to the highest. Get down here.
Come here.
Let's go fly a kite, you big shouldered bastard.
Isn't it matter if Finn wrote a song about shagging? I didn't realise.
What?
Take a ride.
Is that about pussy?
Yeah. Look at him.
People don't divulge what they write their songs about.
It's about
Yeah,
pussy.
but yeah, to me.
To you, it can be whatever you want it to be.
I think it's about
Golf.
polo.
About what?
Polo.
Polo.
Get on the
polo.
horse.
What's oh, I thought
Swimming horses, isn't it?
take a ride, playing what?
Water polo, swimming horses.
Water
Swimming horses?
Huh?
I'll explain. So,
Do you mean seahorses?
no.
Is that how
Polo.
they play water polo?
Polo is where you're on the back of a horse and you're like...
You were being silly.
Water polo is a totally different thing.
Just nonsense in a
But
swimming
I
pool.
pretended that water polo involves being on the horse in the water.
Nah, they drown.
And polios and your legs are like spaghetti.
Yeah, what? Polio. I've
Water.
never played polio.
I played water polio.
Water polio. No, he's drowned.
Just bobbing around.
He's drowned.
I don't know what we expected. He's the 17th one in a row. If anything, when are we going to learn?
Water polio.
What do you mean the 17th one? No, get in. No, forget them. You're different.
You're the one.
You can score the goal.
Yeah.
You want to be a champion?
What?
Water polio.
We've got a
the
gold
old-
medal here. If one of these would survive.
It's the oldest Chinese virgin water polio man. He got the Guinness World Record, didn't he?
I think
Where-
that
where
is
did you
us
hear
at the
that
end of
from?
our tether.
I'm going to find it in the break. I'm going
You're
to
not.
Google it and find the right words
By
to
the way,
make the
this,
Google.
this Guinness stuff,
Here's all right.
it's the future.
Take a ride. Should we have a break? I'm calling order.
Play some games.
I'm calling a break.
Do you want to know a fact about Guinness?
Oh, no. The break has not been called.
You know the harp? So that's the Guinness logo, yeah?
Yeah, famously one of St. Patrick's attributes.
Yeah.
Go on.
When the Irish government wanted to make the harp part of like Irish iconography,
Yeah.
yeah, they had to go to Guinness and say, "Can we use the harp as well? Because it's your trademark." And the fella who ran Guinness at the time was like, "Hey, right, okay, how about this? You can use it, but you got to flip it. So it can't be facing the same way as us." So the Irish one, the bow, faces this way.
So that came before the Irish iconography.
Yeah,
Mad
it's
about it.
originally Guinness's.
My only problem is how I'm going to stop my pussy dripping this much because you've made me so wet. Order. Order.
St. Patrick is calling order.
Order. I call to order. This lock in. Break.
Yeah.
Are we doing 3 sections?
Let's talk about
Yes.
Claudia Winkleman. Order.
You want to be more of an angle, Dan? Higher. That's it.
Oh.
In the cup. You know you're aiming for the cup.
Dan, try and get it in the cup.
You're trying to get it in his cup, Dan.
Should we have a strike rule? If you don't get in after 10,
Both
you both
drink.
drink.
Yeah.
But then
So
you're
we start-
both off.
Starting now.
Start now.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, hang on,
Yeah, you're both off.
hang on.
Right, start trying now.
It happens to everyone though.
Yeah, no, but you can't leave someone on if there's a 10
if they
strike
both
rule.
drink.
Yeah, you
So
both
it's-
drink, you both go
Is
off.
that fair enough?
It's 10 shots each from now.
Okay, let's go.
Eins! Sorry, what's the German?
Here he is.
It's the Irish.
No, notorious.
1. What a piece.
Oh.
Hitting the cup, of course, does not count.
Thank you for that, Adam.
Shot off target. Drink it.
I'll go on.
That's all. I know that.
That's why they call me old cool hand Dan, which they've never called me. Makes me sound like a pedophile.
Finn didn't like that.
Come on, no, Finley.
I don't mind a baby Guinness, it's alright.
Come on, Finley.
Play for the love of the
Stephen?
game.
Oh! Have yourself a drink there, sir.
It's like we're drinking tea.
1.
Who's next? You next? Me?
I don't mind.
Go on, I'll go.
Fill me up.
Just
You're
give us,
fucking dead, left open.
just give us a moment there.
Thank you, sir.
Let me just get that nice and clean for you.
Thank you.
Of course, this is the famous Irish game, beer pong,
Beer pong.
or
Pong.
in Gaelic they call it
In Gaelic they call it
bit of
blowing off.
pong.
Oh! Close, not as close as that.
It was.
Oh, you two
I've done a
holding
poo
your
there.
shots is so irritating.
That's all he does.
What is irritating? What if I hit it like this?
What, like this, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
No, you meant like this.
Oh, someone's done a bad fart over
Oh, rose buff.
I've pooed, yeah.
Just for that, I'm getting this in.
Of course, you're not allowed to just hit the cup.
How many is this? This is 3 each.
Oh!
Guys, I'm telling you now, you need your angle.
I need 4. It's easy.
Guys, you need to get the arch going.
Nan needs to get the arch. 5 each. What about this then?
What's with the sticky ball, by the way?
Right, Tom Brady.
There you go. Arch it.
Oh, sorry.
He's going into the table, he's this, like that.
Oh!
6 each. Doesn't
Steve,
matter.
you should get a shot for an attempt that bad. Oh, no, better.
nearly
7
each.
3 each. Do we get it now? Yeah.
Now, why was he getting it
No,
now?
no.
I'm going to wait till the 10th one.
Of course, you're not allowed to just miss the cup.
It's 8
I don't
each.
want to come off. No, I
This is
wanna
8
go
for
the next
Steve.
one.
That's 2 left each.
I like
Oh, they might both be having one here.
There's a bit of pressure here.
Oh, that's horrible, that.
Oh, that looked good as well.
No, he's just sucked the balls.
sucking hands balls.
Oh,
Is this my last shot?
no.
You better get it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's
Good
one.
idea, just
It's
roll.
one each left.
Yeah, it's 1 each left.
There's
Yeah.
pressure here.
You got to get it in. There.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's outrageous, you know.
No.
An absolute piss take.
Can I just say?
Oh,
Do you know what
there's
makes
no
it?
better way to win. That's 97th minute, that.
Do you know what makes it less outrageous? He's been chatting that shit all for the last 20 minutes.
No, but to
Oh,
get
what?
it on your
What, like
10th
this?
shot of
Oh
10.
no,
It's
sorry.
impressive.
So just get it like this.
Adam?
Steve, don't even
Yeah,
start.
Yeah, it's my goal. I'm waiting for Steve to finish that so I can top up.
Come with the king, mate, because if you miss, you
I'll do it. You get ready.
I've been matching the measurements.
Alright, okay, sorry.
I'd like to be the drink adjudicator. Here we go. The king's here!
Wait, the winner drinks, don't we?
Bruce Grobbelaar with his wobbly arms!
Oh, the winner. Oh, the winner. The loser.
Do you want him to drink? Get it in.
Oh, I thought I. Oh,
No,
I
no.
thought I was meant to drink.
No, if you want to drink, I don't
Thirsty,
want to.
Steve?
Oh!
How small is your cup?
Small as your Mars pussy.
2 each.
Oh,
3-2.
Steve
LeBron James!
3 all.
is disabled.
Oh, easy peasy for Mr. Roberts being 85. Steve's going to be blind. You're coming up against 2 of the greatest beer pong players on the planet.
Pathetic. Yeah, mate.
What's
Back
this?
to the Back to the crease.
Done this in our sleep.
Yes, he's in trouble.
I'm in danger.
Bury him, Dan.
It's right in the middle, Steve. Oh! He went for the fucking no-look free kick.
Oh!
New balls, please.
What are we on?
2 each.
Woo! Steve's in trouble.
3 each.
They're all close though.
Oh!
Dan's
Don't
kissed
do
the
it
rim
to me,
twice.
Daniel.
Kiss me rim, Dan.
4 each.
Kiss the rim again, Dan.
Come on, Dan, you little bumhole.
Of course, it's not okay to just hit the cup.
Referee on the lead in there, please. Watch that, please.
5
You
each.
need to sharpen
Need to
up,
watch
mate.
the lead in here.
You're in
Yeah, we're
trouble.
watching it.
Steve's in trouble here.
Adam, is it
No way.
okay to just kiss the cup?
No,
Oh,
you have
no,
to get
no.
it in.
Thanks for that clarification.
You trying to get it in? Yeah, you go.
Of course, it's not okay to just hit the cup.
No,
You gotta get in like that.
You can't miss the cup either. Just something all on the same page.
6 each.
Oh,
Mate, I'm about the cup. I'm in and around the cup.
Steve with his
Who's
7th
first?
shot to level it up.
Steve, this is number 7.
7 each.
Give it
No,
a little,
Steve,
Cup's
first.
smaller.
give it a little
He
peck.
didn't though. He should have, but he didn't.
What?
Throw first. Dan to be first, 7 each. Oh!
Swapping the balls, is he?
Can we do a double throw?
No, you can't.
If you do
Give me one of those balls, please, sir.
Shot in the head.
Thank you, sir.
You need one.
8 each.
Oh, that was the worst one yet. That was pathetic.
I wanted the other
Looking
one.
like both people are going to drink here.
Oh,
mate.
We're on the 8th.
Only big balls.
9 each. What last shot, Dan? Oh! What is Dan going to
Nine,
have?
innit?
No, this is
This is
nine.
your 10th shot.
No, this is a 9.
No, this is 10.
No, this is 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's the last
Trust
one.
me, I've been counting.
Only big bollocks in it at 10th, mate.
I have to get it in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Both of you drink, please.
There's only a couple of people on planet Earth who at number 10, mate. I'm like, level on the shit.
In the cup.
Steve might be.
Ah!
Steve might be the worst player at this. I was like
4
like
each.
7, mate.
He might be the best player. Beer bong never said
Let's
exist.
drink, good drink, good drink.
Sam's the haters, mate.
4 each.
Aggy little cunt. Watch this. I should just
It's me.
put it right back
Yeah.
in it. Oh.
Tell me my granddad's
New ball. New ball, it's dry.
Yes.
It's a lot of it.
I'll dry this.
Hang on.
Oh, Dan's going to go. Camera on Dan, please.
Tell me my granddad's dead. He fell down the stairs. He's blind bread.
Baby Guinness Pong is a dangerous game.
Davy Guinness. Yeah, I don't have that. There's the ball for you. It tastes like coffee though, like proper like a cup of coffee.
It's because all he does is put loads of clue in and just goes.
Dan, it's your shot, mate. You
He wants to be the.
Oh, am I still on?
Yes, loser stays on, and you were the loser.
We need a change of the
playing against one of the coldest
adjudicator
players in
and
the
the
game.
share, please.
I'm on it, I'm on it.
As I was going over the Cook and Kerry Mountains, I saw a captain far a lander's money he was
Okay, hold
counting.
this.
Okay.
Can you watch this leaning, please, umpire?
Yeah, I am.
You watching him do it, yeah?
I am.
I mean,
That's
what
a
do you mean?
warning. Watch your arms.
Stop being a massive.
Watch your arms. You're not here when you're throwing
Oh, hang on,
it.
so you
Watch
get
your arms.
you're allowed to do one as a warning.
You're allowed one as a warning.
Cool, there you go. Doesn't warn me, cool.
See, it was holding you back.
Who's next on?
Drink my shit!
You thirsty?
I count.
Oh shit, it's me. It's you.
It's my throw.
Carl, enjoy that beverage, mate.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Dun,
have
dun,
banana.
dun, 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 da. Time for the daddy-o. Time for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
Adam didn't look.
After 10.
In a bit.
You're my nemesis.
Finally, the power I've been looking for.
You're getting it, mate.
Oh no, these two go way back. This is gonna be mad.
Oh shit.
Which one was 8?
12. Oh, Steve.
80. Steve must be thirsty.
Last shot.
Last shot.
Come on, mum.
Oh, one more.
What?
Can't ask me mum, can she? She'd want me to have it.
Come on, your mum.
Missed. Hey, no. You shout have missed that. Go on.
It is allowed.
Okay, sound. Hey! Whoa! Hey! Hey! Ooh! Ah!
Can I get this in? I get you shaggy, man. Deal?
No way!
Can I just say, elbow was past the line.
Was it?
Elbow was past the line. Elbow was past the line.
Card.
I'm shagging him out with a yellow card.
It was on the line, but he's banging your mum. Sorry. He's so sorry. Especially, it's content. Is Adam losing his arsehole to Bailey's?
Yeah.
Nasty, man.
Finn's bladder, by the way. Just had a game of beer pong, and regardless of the edit you've seen, statistically the worst player was Carl.
What? That's bollocks.
Carl, you were quite bad.
I was the best.
You were the worst.
Steve was the worst.
No.
Steve, I watched Steve play beer pong way longer than anyone else.
Steve was the worst.
There was match fixing involved.
Steve was the
Steve was the worst. I wasn't amazing, but I got some heavy shots.
Steve wasn't the worst, but he drank the most.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I hit the best shots consistently.
Yeah, they're not the worst football team.
No,
We
you
just
hit the
lost
post
most
more than
games.
anyone.
Yeah.
Is
You
there
were like Everton.
anything
So
more
close.
Irish?
Everyone swapped the cups out for smaller cups.
Is there anything more Irish than a good old hour-long game of Bailey's pong? You know?
Kid.
I don't
Bailey's
think
is
so.
Irish. It's got Irish whiskey in it.
What's happened to Seamus?
Seamus is horny.
Why has Seamus got a purple cock? Is it sore? Gryffindor!
All right, lad.
Carl's bladder as well, by the way, which is very rare. But Carl is absolutely. Carl's neck and sex dolls. That's how blessed he is.
It's not a sex doll, it's a doll.
Carl's made a sex doll and started kissing him.
He's a
What do you mean it's
sex.
not a sex doll? What is it then?
Look at the cock on that, mate.
What do you mean it's just a doll?
Hang
There's no
on.
such thing as
Hang
just
on.
a doll.
It's got no holes.
Doesn't mean you can't fish someone with it.
What?
But I mean,
Fist someone with it.
yeah, but now you
He's
can
holst-
suck it off.
He's holstered his cock. Look.
It's not a sex doll, it's a fun time doll. With no holes. He's innocent.
He's got a hole in his back. You can fuck his back.
Can we just clarify that the break has been like an hour and we've not been 10 minutes and come back absolutely shit
Finn, you're
faced?
pissed.
Why don't you shut up?
Brilliant. Great.
Oh,
Disciplinary.
the little bitch bites back.
Oh, right. Okay.
Hey, and you?
Go on. Go on.
Sick of this shit.
Go on.
Finn, what's
sick
your
of
honest
this.
opinion of Carl?
Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right.
Oh, the fear in your
Don't come
eyes.
for the king
I'm
to
not
the
scared.
pussy
I'm not
hole.
scared of Carl.
You are, you little shitbag.
I'm fucking not.
Your ma's getting it now.
That's the rules of
What
the
do you
game
think of
I
Carl?
accepted.
If you could change anything about Carl's personality or work manner,
His
what would you change?
personality.
Go on, go for it. Smaller cock because he keeps bumming your ma's head off. Probably.
All right, Carl.
I'm sorry.
Let me answer. It might have been something nice. You don't fucking know, do you?
Want to change something nice?
Finn's so
Yeah.
drunk, he's cocky. Look.
Stop being so sound, Carl.
Guys.
You're just too given.
Carl, you're too sound sometimes.
What would I change?
Careful, son.
Don't call me son.
Soon.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Hamilton from before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, we are going to see how much. Did we book those tickets today?
No, we didn't.
Oh, that
I'm
changed the
in-
subject,
I'm
you
doing
little
it now.
bitch.
This company, did we book them tickets today? No, we did not.
The answer is always no. We'll wait until they get more expensive and we have to book them
No,
then.
we're
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
book them in the next break.
Yeah, that's a good thing to
To VAR. There's another section after this.
do. Adam, we've just spent £600 on steak.
Yeah, no.
Let's
Was
not
that how
fucking-
much it was?
No,
I only got.
No,
I
he's
only got
exaggerating. It was
fucking spinach.
596.
Yeah, no, to be fair, they spent 300 quid on steak and everyone else had a steak.
We got man steaks. You got fucking pussy
Oi,
ass
King
steak.
Henry VIII. and his mate.
I'm not going to
Thomas
Hawksmoor and
Cromwell.
getting some fucking bitch ass piece of meat.
Yeah, I'm not going there for a fucking 16-gram sirloin, like some
The old 16-gram sirloin.
It's like a bite.
It's 4
To be
quid.
fair
Me,
to
I
me
think
and
what a kilo
Carl,
of meat.
to be fair to me and Carl, service was included.
No, it wasn't. It was 10%.
That's what I'm. That's what
included.
I've just said.
Oh, so yeah,
fucking
sorry,
idiot.
sorry. Yeah, it's £180 service. she had a great bum though.
Oh dear.
It's a man.
It wasn't, man.
I don't think there's ever been a more jarring change for the viewers, you know, from 2 sections.
Yeah, we
I
have.
also don't think we've all been pissed at one time. I think normally
every
one
other
person
time,
stays
everyone's
sober.
like, this is probably the most sober I've been.
What?
He was eating sausage and cheese at one point out of his hands.
What in that break?
The Johnny Bongo lock-in. Do you remember how bad I was?
Oh no, you
Jobby
got
Bobo.
that there,
yeah.
Jobby
Like
Bobo.
I've been blitzed in almost every lock-in.
Bonnie Jongo fucked you up.
Bobby Jumbo. Bobby Jumbo.
Maybe I'm pissed.
Jobby Bonjo.
Hey, he wasn't
John Bon Jovi episode was good.
Hey, Mocky Mock.
Baby, yeah.
in the
My
Jean Pierre
baby, hit me.
Papa. The last section he went, but he was fine before that.
Let's play a game of overrated or underrated. Press the button.
Oh,
overrated, underrated. They hit your wine with a shovel. What a fucking rammer.
I know it's mad, but I feel like that door's open, even though it's not.
Yeah, because of the movement of
You
the.
know what I mean?
It's blowing a gale.
You ready, Dan?
blowing like the hair of a woman
You
in
ready?
the summer's breeze.
He's not pissed.
You ready, Dan?
get him some cheese.
Home and bargain.
Are we going the rubber
Oh,
soul after this?
underrated.
Home
Are
and
we
bargain.
going the rubber soul?
Underrated.
Yeah.
We were in
Yeah.
that. No, we weren't. They were
Home
in
and
there
bargain.
before.
Underrated, overrated.
I think a lot of people, I think a lot of working class people rate it. I don't think society as a whole rates it properly. I'm going to say underrated because
Yes.
genuinely, me and Etta sometimes just go get a KFC and do home and bargains for 20 minutes. We have a great time. I love
Home-
I
home
love
bargains.
Always a good
for
toy
you.
selection in there.
hanging out with Etta
Sex toys.
is so much better than hanging out with Jack. Obviously, because he's a gremlin. She's great. She's sick. She's a laugh. She's fun. We went the other day. I just went, mate, just get a toy.
Here's a
It was a
question.
birthday a week and a half ago. And for no reason, I was like, let's go home bargains and go get KFC.
Cool, Dad.
I fucking love home
Yeah,
bargains.
you're going to want to be a favourite. Like, if you and Laura ever do get divorced, you want her to hate her mother. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Dad lets me buy Poirot DVD sets.
She said in the car, she went, Dad, isn't it good being rich?
Oh, you're raising a Tory.
I went, don't say that. We're not rich. I was like, don't say that. She was like, no, but we can do what we want, can't we? I was like, mate, we're going for home bargains and KFC. I love the fact my
you
6-year-old
set in expectations.
My 6-year-old's
like, chicken and toys.
My dad gets me a kids meal with sweet corn as an extra, and he spends up to 12 quid.
Why
No
is she
bargain.
bladdered?
I'm fucking rich.
Why is she
Here's a
bladdered?
question for you.
I've told her to not say that again. She got.
Go on, Adam. Overrated, what are you going for?
I think it's properly rated. I've got a question for Dan now.
Go on.
Long term, obviously, I think most men expect to prefer having a son. But at the minute, Etta's your favourite. Long term, do you see Jack catching up to her and overtaking her? You know, when he can get into all the stuff you like pottery and rugby and that.
Kayaking.
Pottery,
Pottery, rugby, kayak. That's
question.
just Tuesdays.
Which
Holy
women
Trinity.
aren't allowed to do legally. I've never
They're
seen it.
allowed to do it. They're just not very good.
No, no.
Have you
If
ever seen
if
a
you
woman
s-
doing kayaking?
Oh, if you see a woman kayaking, shoot her. It's the law.
In Chester with a
Laws
bow and arrow.
have been in place
After
for a
midnight
long
with
year.
the busy's hat on.
After midnight, if you see a lesbian kayaking, drown her with her own braids.
One of those old laws.
It's
You're
one of them
in
laws.
Chester
It's
after
been in place.
midnight. If there's a busy with an ass full of
such an underrated line. I'm sorry I missed that initially.
if there's a busy with an ass full of piss, you can drown a woman in Chester with a
pregnant women are
bone.
allowed to piss in police stations and throw it at the sergeant.
And there you go. Nearly had a bit of truth, and then we just lost it.
Did you know?
No, did you know that if you're pregnant and you need a piss, you can shoot a policeman 3 times in the head and in the legs?
But nowhere else.
No.
So.
Jack,
Only have
Jack,
one.
Jack has got to start being a lot sounder Because right now,
He's
at
18 months
6, she chats to you, she hangs out, she's great. And Jack's like, he's a combination of Chinese when he asks for things and like weirdly camp. He's like, stop.
He wants power.
Stop.
Sounds like Kim Jong-il.
Yeah.
Well,
He's just it's just not as good yet.
Yeah.
No offense, Jack.
What do you think? Like,
By
who
the
do you
time
think-
you watch this kid, you might be better.
How old's
right
Etta?
now, Etta's 6. And
How old's
she's
Jack?
just shy of 2.
Right, so there's 4 years apart. So when Etta's 20 and Jack's 16, who do you think's going to be your favourite?
I literally cannot project to that.
You're only a year away from Jack being a person, though, aren't you? Like a
No,
3-year-old.
Finn, I don't know what the rules are in real, but legally he is a person.
that was the person. Yeah.
I know you're like, you
can kick them.
know what I mean.
Drown that one. He's 2.5.
You know what I mean? Like he can
way-
chat then at 3.
Does he know who he is?
Yeah,
he does,
yeah. You get
What's
that.
his Thailand
so,
with a gap year.
what's his national insurance number?
Well, you know full well he's
7.
not got one. But he knows who he
He's one of the
is.
first people to get one.
He
7.
doesn't like to be told anything and he wants to watch Blippi a lot.
What's Blippy?
That's just a show that he likes. No, he's not. He's not even in, mate, he's League One compared to Etta's Champions League.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he can't be sorted out, but he needs a lot of promotions.
Are you going to change how you bring him up compared to Etta?
Oh, have you learned stuff?
Yeah, what have you learned?
I don't know. See, when they're kids, you just got to keep them alive and be sound to them. When they're teenagers, I think that's good. Teenagers, because they don't go anywhere. They don't go anywhere. They're just around you, so you're just basically feeding them information.
Like fish. Whisper them.
We were watching Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events, and Etta was like, "What's that black guy do?" And I went, "Babe, there's a one of the characters is black." And I was like, "You're not allowed to." I was like, "Just be careful speaking about people's skin color like that." She went, "I just didn't know how to describe him," and I was like, "Yeah, it is tricky because if I was with my mates,
use anything but that.
I would
The tall guy with the eyes.
But I'm not joking. In the scene, if you were like describe these guys, you'd be like, "There's the black guy," but she just did that, and I was like, "So you're feeding them this like coding, aren't you? To go, yeah, don't identify people by the skin. Like it's harder in the sense of like they're young and they're a bit daft and they cry for no reason or whatever. But actually, she's just a little sponge of information and you get to just download. Give it 10 years and she'll be 15, 14, 15, 16. That will be so
She
much
can't
harder.
say it then.
No. Like I'm aware that although the sleep patterns aren't good, this is a nice period where I get home and she goes, like if I get home from the pod, she goes, "Daddy," and comes for a hug. That's going to last another 5 or 6 years.
And she's like,
then
"I hate you.
Yeah.
Where's me Kinder Bueno, you fuck
And then
cunt."
I'll be a knobhead and she'll, yeah. Yeah.
It's what most 12-year-old girls say when the dad comes in from work.
I fear that
Second
point.
you walk in, "I hate you. Where's me Kinder Bueno, you fat cunt?"
Right
I
now,
love you, all right. Yeah,
now
no,
I'm
what
just
he's dad.
coding them.
It's me saying, isn't it?
So something to say.
I'm going the other way with my kids. Whenever I have kids, I've already got a plan for the skin colour thing. I'm telling them to identify everyone by skin colour, but I'm going to give them a Dulux colour chart from the age of 2. So when they're watching when they're watching the telly, they're going to be like, "Oh, what's the urban sunset fella doing there?"
yeah.
Get that up. What's Midnight Blue doing to her, mate?
Yeah, but like then it's equal opportunities, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone's got a shade.
What's Egyptian cotton got to do with this?
Yeah.
Hex code.
What if them?
What's RGB code 16?
Here's the
we
urban
go.
sunset colour palette.
Instead of watching Scouse women on the news, instead of
man.
watching Scouse women on the news, I'm sorted.
Matthew's gone.
Why?
I don't know.
Matthew's gone.
He's tired. Think, can you Google
What?
pink bumhole colour?
What?
Pink bumhole.
Oh my God, Carl's bladders.
Dulux.
Dulux.
I'm not going to Google it.
I think it might be pink.
But yeah, I think especially if everyone.
yes, for the fucking Dulux colour chart. Pink bumhole. I'm going to go on a limb. I reckon it might.
Dad, what's pink bumhole doing?
Oh God.
Overrated or underrated? Guinness.
Hang on. Oh, we've already done it.
Have we?
Socks.
Haven't we done
thought
Guinness
we
and
didn't
Guinness
do it.
culture?
No, it was done on Twitter by Jamie and Ishan and Freddie. And Freddie's big stupid fat twat.
I feel like this is the perfect time to address it, though.
Mate, I'm getting right into it. He's got me right
We've got a
into it.
staunch defendant of it here, And then we've got Steve's kind of likes
I'm a
it. And
convert.
when we're not
Steve
that
doesn't
arse.
like it.
It's really fun.
It's a bevy, isn't it?
Yeah, Steve just thinks it's the same as like a glass of Vimto.
Adam, state your case.
I would say Guinness is properly rated because I think the negative and I think it's the best pint, but I think there's so many sort of wanky people like me who love it, and there's people who are just like, and I think that sort of balances out. But it's better than any lager. Like if you get a good one,
I'm not saying it's an awful drink in no way.
it's well better than beer. I
prefer
don't
it
like
to
lager
beer.
really anymore.
Really? Yeah. You should fucking love it.
I am not joking. Never really been asked with Guinness. When did he get? Like it's him badgering me.
About 18 months I've been
Was it in Pogues? You had your first.
No, it was in Dublin. It was in Dublin at Will Hutchby's his granddad's old pub.
He took us there, didn't he?
Oh, it's lovely.
And Will went and poured a pint behind the bar.
He did.
Yeah, and honestly, I prefer like having a mojito or a fucking whatever, but you can't just drink sugary fucking boozy drinks all the time. It is better than lager for me. Like lager sometimes is nice, but I can really see the appeal of it.
Bit more gassy in it, a lager.
It's nice.
Can't drink
However, I can't do 7 or when people go, I had 12 Guinness. I'm out after 3 or 4. Fucking hell, I'm done.
Oh no, I can put them away like.
But
And
does it
the next
deserve-
day, I don't feel as bad as if I've had lager.
When did you start drinking it? Has this been a recent thing? Or
It was.
'Cause I
I
feel
don't
like
really
young
know
men
exactly.
don't drink
Like,
Guinness.
the first time I liked it was the first time I went to Dublin, which was a few years ago. But I reckon, sort of late 2020, coming out of COVID, maybe early 21.
Yeah, I'd say 21.
Um,
Pogues times?
what?
I'd say Pogues times.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. It's well better.
You're not asked at all, Carl. You've never been asked with
I'm
it.
not a massive drinker, so when I do drink, I like to drink a drink I like, and I don't like it enough to get it, so I'd rather get a short.
Yeah.
Does it deserve the hype?
Yeah,
It is very. It's
it does deserve the hype.
It's-
That I will defend.
but it's
Does.
getting.
That's
It's
the overrated bit,
It's
isn't
getting
it?
hype now, isn't it? Guinness, I feel like, is having a moment.
Yeah, it's having a renaissance.
Yeah. I tell you what's a great follow
Because
on
of me, I'm
Instagram.
a tastemaker.
I tell you what's a great follow on Instagram. Randomly, shit London Guinness.
Oh, yeah, but
It's
that's
just-
the thing.
I don't know why
There's
that's
people who are like,
engaging.
oh, the difference between a shit one and a good one's not that big. It fucking is.
No, that Instagram is a really good follow.
That
The
Loretta Mar one?
absolute
Yeah, that was
car
pathetic.
crashes, like a carling glass that's clearly dirty with a fucking toxic spill on top. Oh my god! What's your next one? Next underrated, overrated.
Me.
Yeah.
Who's got one?
Let's,
Can I just say,
Here you are with a show.
absolutely rate properly this feature that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Simple but works, effective.
I'm going to go in the Irish theme. I'm going to go Westlife.
Oh. I'm going to say underrated.
What? They were massive, weren't they?
Yeah, but not
We
enough.
used to
Who
hate them
talks
'cause they
about
stood up.
Westlife nowadays?
Exactly.
Yeah, because they haven't done anything for ages. That's why.
Who's
no
the
one's talking.
blonde-haired kid at the front?
Ronan Keat? No.
No.
Oh, that was Boyzone.
Okay.
Boys.
Owen Peterson.
Here's an opinion
called
that
Shane,
isn't
wasn't
shared
it?
by the world. Ronan Keating was better as a solo artist as he was in Boyzone.
Oh, and
Boy,
the pod.
Bojo.
and the pod. And the pod.
So here's the big.
World
We
of
got
our
a
own.
little world of our own. I'll tell you things that no one else knows. I'll let you in when no one else goes.
What am I doing without you?
What I will say is that a lot of these are covers, and they've not got many.
Uptown Girls
Doesn't
up there,
matter.
mate.
No shit. A boy
Doesn't
band. Finn. A boy band
no,
did
no.
some covers.
Hey.
Shut up.
I mean, they've not got any of their own. Like One Direction didn't do many covers. They did a lot of their own stuff. They
I mean,
might not have written it.
Take
but
that.
Uptown
take
Girl,
that, Gary
Billy
Barlow,
Joel,
didn't it?
Oh, he's a fat Tory cunt as well.
Yeah, but who sung Uptown Girl?
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Proper old Billy Joel son.
Lucky guess.
Well, yes, I've known that really.
I have a dream. ABBA.
Everyone had a lucky guess
Mate.
at once.
Billy Joel.
Mate, Mandy.
Several
Mandy,
people.
but Mandy's a cover.
Oh, Mandy, you came and you came and I'm naked. And I'll say it again, oh, Mandy.
Yeah, overrated.
Whoa, careful.
Westlife.
What about-
absolute bag
What
of
about
wank.
Boyzone. Is that what you
How am I supposed to leave you now when you're looking like that?
Oh,
Carl.
oh.
Name an Irish obscure footballer, overrated or underrated.
Steve Staunton.
Aidan McGeady.
Nailed it.
Aidan McGeady.
Oh, he was overrated.
Overrated.
He did
Correct.
nothing.
Yeah.
He did one
Stephen
skill,
Ireland.
5-star skills.
underrated.
For that one season at City, he was.
When
he
his
was
hair went,
class.
it was funny though, wasn't it?
Baller.
Him and Michael Johnson were running it.
Most underrated footballer I've
See
had of
Michael
all
Jackson Now
time.
he looks like fucking Freddie Quinn's
The answer
father,
is, of course, Shane Long.
Underrated?
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Overrated.
Nah.
Bagger.
Oh, I'll
Bagsman.
tell you what,
Bagger.
Damien Duff, most underrated Irishman.
No, overrated.
Damien.
He played Champions League football.
Damien.
He's
Yeah,
always
it's
rated one of the best Chelsea wingers.
Who talks about him nowadays?
Can I just say,
Oh, he's dead
this
then.
lot didn't really need obscure Irish football player fucking chat.
It's good, isn't it? Well done, Phil.
Thanks. Could we do
Robbie Keane played for Wolverhampton Wanderers when he was 11. That's how good he was.
You can't beat
Robbie
Boyd.
Keane was
Boyd Red.
Robbie
Boyd
Keane.
NYC fan.
Here we go. Quiz question.
Go.
What,
Billy Joel.
what Italian football club did Robbie Keane play for before
Inter
he played
Milan.
for Tottenham? Correct.
Well done.
Where did they sign him from?
Wolves.
Nope.
Coventry City.
Leeds
Oh, my man, right here, Covo.
We had a couple of songs played at the Coventry ground the other day.
We did.
We did.
Your one
Yeah.
and the one I own the rights to.
Yeah.
Once I
Own the
paid the
rights
invoice.
to. Own the right to use and buy the
they
song.
played
I own
a
the
cover I did for our Amsterdam special.
Yeah, we've got a
At
lid.
the
We've got
Rico
a,
Arena.
we've got a lid who runs the music at the match at the Rico Arena.
Oh, we. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
He said he's going to
Yeah.
play another one
They're in
next
the
week.
Championship. I thought they were like League 2 or something.
Can we not just rig the playlist?
Yeah.
Surely every match day at the Rico Arena has got to. You're so sick and tired. of working just to be retired.
The
I
enemy.
don't want
That
no.
you too.
That far.
Yeah, it's you too. Yeah.
That is you too. Yeah.
That was Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Underrated.
That was not the song to
The
pull
Boomtown
out
Raps.
on this
It was not.
fucking podcast. Alan Partridge. I know what you mean. Sunday.
Do you know the song I Don't Like
Sunday.
Mondays by the
The Boomtown Rats?
Tell me why.
Do you know that's about a school shooter?
Yep.
Oh no,
So it's
it's
Pumped
not.
Up
It's
Kicks.
about the working
Yeah.
week.
That's
No.
a happy song that's actually really sad.
Pumped up kicks as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better run.
Tell
better
me
run.
that.
Faster than
Faster
my
than my
bullet.
bullets. You better run with
All the other kids with the pumped up kicks.
I don't like Monday. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing
Robbie
but-
Keane. Coventry.
Underrated.
Underrated Robbie
overrated.
Keane.
Robbie Keane,
The
underrated.
enemy.
Underrated.
The enemy.
Underrated.
The band.
Robbie Keane's
We'll
one
live
of the
and die in
greatest
this
strikers
town.
ever in the Premier League.
Is a
Underrated,
fucking
overrated.
great album.
The Taliban.
Oh, hang on.
Overrated.
The Taliban.
The Taliban are overrated because they had nothing to do with 9/11. They just took the credit for it.
Yeah.
What?
Press the button.
Hang on. Where's the bullshit go? What the fuck have the Taliban got to do with 9/11?
Al
What
Qaeda.
has
on-
the
that's the point.
Taliban got to do?
No, but like literally,
Al
the
Qaeda.
Taliban have got nothing to.
You thinking of Al Qaeda?
Yeah, he is.
No, but Taliban, the Al Qaeda, the fucking.
No, they're not.
What did the Taliban ever do?
Apart from the
Taliban
roads,
and Al Qaeda
the
are the same
roads
thing.
and the irrigation.
The road.
The Taliban and Al Qaeda
Went
are
to
the
Greece.
same thing.
No, they're not.
They are like triangles and Doritos.
Where does ISIS come into this?
They're the new money, aren't they? They're City.
Yeah, new money.
They're
Yeah.
shite.
All right, okay.
We're talking
Yeah.
United.
Okay.
No, they're not the same thing.
What do you mean? They're the same thing.
Well,
Two
one,
different terrorist factions.
no, the Taliban.
They
They're
are.
not terrorists. They're not.
What?
They're not.
They're not?
They're not a
The political party who kill people.
The
who
Taliban,
tell-
like, get it right, boys. I mean, let's do it on the St. Patrick's Day lock-in. The Taliban are not a terrorist organisation.
Yeah, there you go. What's the difference between Al Qaeda and the Taliban on the questions there? Al Qaeda fighters are mostly urban. Oh, racist. Have a little religious training and wage international jihad. Their objectives are global. The Taliban, on the other hand, are mostly from the countryside.
Yeah, lovely. Dog walkers.
Their leaders have more religious training and they have local objectives. They just want to take Afghanistan back.
So they both do the same
That's,
thing.
That's Jeremy
I
Clarkson.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought the Taliban were the bad guys, but it turns out they're.
Well,
they're
I mean,
good.
it depends.
No, they
it
are.
depends if you are from a country that started a war in someone else's country. Innit?
Have you had the Star Wars?
I haven't heard anything good about the
I'm
Taliban.
too drunk
We
to
invaded-
talk about
Not for
We
this.
ages.
invaded Afghanistan for why?
Hang on, so you're saying the Taliban are underrated?
No, I think they're. Well, I mean, I think they're misidentified as a terrorist organisation. I don't think they are.
Did
They
you just assume my telescope?
Overrated them.
Fucking.
Well, then they're definitely overrated because everyone thinks they did not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they're overrated.
Dan,
Even if
I've just
Al-Qaeda did,
noticed,
they never-
without your hat and stuff, your jacket just looks extremely camp.
Yeah.
Looks like you're on
Mate,
Eurovision.
when am I? Yeah, I am. I'm hosting it.
Oh, yeah.
I've been booked by the Taliban.
I'm
They're
trying to get
booking it.
tickets.
Oh
if
no,
anyone can
sorry.
get me any.
Avalon.
The Taliban.
Word.
The telly, Dan, if you're doing that, mate.
He's going to New York.
We've
He's
got
gonna
a
open
shot.
with
Should
that.
we have a shot?
No, we've had 4,000.
Steve just
shots.
nudged
in
me,
that?
so I'm guessing this means
You all
shot.
got one.
What
What
is
is
that?
it, Steve?
Looks like Iron
No, it
Brew.
wasn't me.
Who was this?
Yes, it was Steve. You're lying. Fuck it. Look
What
at
is
Steve.
it?
I'm not drinking that. It looks
No.
like a fucking egg.
It looks like eggnog.
Yeah, because it's got bay leaves. in it.
What is it?
You've made a
Oh,
pooey shot.
no.
It's whiskey.
What's wrong with all
No,
of
I'm
this?
not having whiskey
It looks
and
like it's
Baileys.
got cum in it.
No.
Is that whiskey and Baileys?
That's a
No,
badge.
it's the over
Rated.
overdue
Overly-
whiskey from what are you have sure?
It's fucking awesome.
Savvy?
Steve,
Come
don't
on.
talk again on the whole podcast. Overrated or underrated? Steve.
With the
To be fair, he's underrated. He's done a great job on the advertising.
Cheers, everyone.
Adam, can you give us one? Underrated, overrated?
Women.
Underrated.
Underrated.
By the
Yeah, I
Taliban.
agree. I agree. Underrated by the
Definitely
Taliban.
underrated by the Taliban. You
Oh
can't
my
argue that one.
God. Have you joined the Taliban?
No.
Since we've last talked?
I've joined Al-Qaeda though.
Oh, fair enough.
Deaf to the west.
That's why he's travelling. Oh, you're going to New York? Okay.
no.
Well, he's not coming back, is he?
He's deaf to the west.
wanna
because
come
of
back.
his ear.
Oh, is it the way he's facing?
That's not
It does.
how nauticals work, is it? Nautical. I'm twatted, you know.
Hey, underrated or overrated? Guinness.
Underrated.
We did it before.
There's the duck with a dick. Has he been out yet?
No.
I noticed that before. Where's that come from?
Your man's house. Your man's getting some bullets.
No, it's above you.
It's on the shelf.
He doesn't.
Under shelf.
Mate, Bender
He hasn't got the balance to like.
Bender from
Stay on the edge of
Futurama
the-
has made it from the Hack Radio
Yeah.
Pod days.
He's doing
Fair
well,
play.
Bender.
Good on him.
There's
Are you a
Bender
big
and Duck.
Futurama fan, Dan?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I absolutely love Futurama.
This is the best thing I've ever
Fucking
seen.
brilliant.
We're doing top 5 cartoons, aren't we? Pretty soon.
Shit Simpsons.
We were gonna do it. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It is.
Carl, here's a question.
It
What
was-
do you think of modern Simpsons?
It's awful. It was awful after season 13. People say 10. I give it
So
to
do you
13.
stop watching?
No, I watch it through interest, but I only watch for pleasure 1 to 13.
So it's Simpsons.
Yeah, so you have stopped
overrated.
watching.
No?
Is it like American
Yeah.
Office? The American Office tails
This
off.
morning
when
I was
Steve
watching-
What, we're
Carell
going to do
leaves.
top 5 cartoons? Is that the thing?
Oh.
You don't like him.
He does. He's going up with
You
the
like cartoons?
Mona
No.
the Vampire.
No. We're not doing kids' cartoons.
No, we're doing cartoons. All cartoons.
No, all animated. An animated series. You can't
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
have kids' cartoons up against The Simpsons, South Park, Family Guy, Rick and Morty. That's
can?
not- No, you can't.
Why?
Because I won't be part of that top 5.
Exactly, 'cause you're
It's
a fucking fragile
no,
little man.
No, it's an abomination. It's an absolute abomination.
Rick and Morty.
Dragon Ball Z.
Rick and
shits all over
Morty's
everything you like.
done, innit? Unfortunately.
Did you hear that? Dragon Ball Z shits over everything.
He's a stupid little cunt.
Well, who knew the
Underrated or
podcast was
overrated?
ending tonight?
Adam
Who
Ross.
knew that was going to be it? Dragon Ball Z. That's the end of that. It's been very successful. I hope you die.
I hope you don't die.
We got
I hope you watch everyone you know and love die.
Or you fly into a tower, you Al
I
Qaeda
hope
piece
you
of
watch
shit.
all of them die.
Oh, shout
And
out
you
my
die of
Taliban
slow.
patrons. Shout out my Taliban patrons, just mainly in the countryside. I don't know how you've got the fucking internet to download, have a word. This fucking Al Qaeda piece of shit. It's flying to New York. America. I think we know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone there
To
to-
Dragon Ball Z.
in the brain.
Why don't you hate Dragon Ball Z?
The Freedom Tower. That's the code word. If he's like Dragon Ball Z, someone's going to die. This guy.
So happy we didn't get a sponsor for this. Yeah, Jameson, shove it up your bollocks.
Steve.
Yeah, can we go on record and say,
Yeah.
Jameson, we're going to sponsor this, but they said our content is too risky. Well, who's laughing now?
Yeah, Jameson, if you're watching this, we'd never want your money, you cunts.
Yeah. Also, I reckon. I reckon they're in with.
No, do you know what, Carl? I don't think you went hard enough there. Listen.
Go on.
The president of Jameson is a fucking cunt.
John Jameson.
And his wife's ugly as well.
Google it. Who's the president of Jameson?
The person who made James was actually called John Jameson.
Yeah, I
he's a
know. But
fucking
like, who's the
gobshite.
current guy?
Is he really?
And where's his ugly wife?
It's a lady.
Of course it is, Nicole.
He actually,
John Jameson. Your
Oh,
wife
wait,
was
no,
ugly.
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. She's just called Jameson.
John Jameson actually fought pirates off
Connor-
an island
Connor
and went
McQuaid.
to Scotland.
From Google, Conor McQuaid.
Conor McQuaid.
What, the Highlander?
Conor McQuaid, if you're watching.
This last section has been so
section.
special. It's unbelievable.
So was it just Pedro
The
Ricard?
fucking state of this fucking senator looking cunt.
mate.
Yeah, that's what I said before.
Trump.
Oh, did I?
Let's get him on as a guest.
Oh, he looks like he votes down gay marriage, the fucking prick.
His head looks like a punch
Oh
bag.
my God, he's got a head like a brick wall.
His head like a bear's couch. You big fat cunt. You don't want your money. Shove it up your bollocks.
Looks like he eats too much pork.
Hey, he looks like a goat.
Looks like he plays golf though.
Slab.
Yeah, he's a golfer him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
He
yeah.
needs to play golf.
Where was he born?
I don't know, but he went to university in Sevilla.
Shit.
Oh.
Looks like when he gets asked his handicap, he
Oh
says
no,
the
he
wife
went to
and
the
kids.
poly. He went to Sevilla
The old
Metropolitan.
ball and chain.
Ball and
And of
shine.
course, I'm going to limp.
Why,
Ball and
guys?
shine.
Right, that's
Guys, why are we looking at Conor McQuaid's?
can we do a top 5 that's Irish themed?
Rally driver.
Top five. Potatoes.
Type
Forms,
of potatoes.
racist.
No.
Yes.
It's
No.
officially that's racist.
No, it
I
isn't.
tell you what, that's actually not a bad shout. Top 5
Type-
ways to
Forms
cook a
of
potato.
potato.
Yeah.
So
You've got so...
Dan.
Get the list up.
Get the jingle on.
Is it over?
Guys, I'm,
No.
so,
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm so sorry that is where we went with the top 5.
Why?
Fucking ways to cook a potato.
No, because there is a lot.
Okay, top 5 ways Anne Frank could have survived. What would you rather do?
Hot air balloon.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Classic Al Qaeda answer.
This is the one that ends it, innit? This is the one.
Hot air balloon.
Carl's going to use the bleep button a lot.
All the German troopers like, what is that?
Now it's time.
Can you Google types of potato?
I pressed the wrong button.
We know them. We know them.
Yeah, but it's nice to see them all, isn't it?
In at 5, waffle fries.
Mash.
Mash, yeah.
I'm telling you right now, number 1 is the roast potato.
Yeah, correct.
Right,
Yes.
Can we have a bit of suspense, please?
No.
Build it up.
Get the list up, you big shithole.
The Hasselback.
Mate,
Jimmy Floyd.
waffle fries are fit.
Jimmy Floyd waffle for us. He was a good
He's a great player. Do you remember? Did he play for Atletico?
There's the list at the top. Christian Caribou potatoes.
Isn't it?
No, they're literally types of potato, not the what things you can do with it. Look, we all know what the fucking answer is anyway.
Mash, waffles, hash browns.
Hang on. Lads,
I'm just saying they're types.
No, lads, it's something Adam gives a shit about, therefore shut up. Go on.
Roast potatoes, top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chips, a second.
What
French
kind
fry-
of chips?
French
Chippy
fries
chips.
and chips?
Chips, yeah. Chippy chips.
Yeah.
What are above French fries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the chips tonight
moron.
were nicer than chippy chips.
Yeah.
Oh, shut wanking on about
No,
them chips.
that's a load of shite.
They were.
Triple cup
You're a
chips.
fucking idiot, and
I
there's a
agree.
reason you don't
They
get
were-
paid any more money than you do.
They were.
I agree.
Don't go after his money. You go there too often.
If Anne Frank was in a hot air balloon, she'd be here today to tell her story.
What? But what?
And while I'm at it, you know fuck all about chips.
What else have we got? Baked potatoes. Jack of potatoes and nasty.
Roasties!
Crisps.
Ooh, crisps are a type of potatoes.
Yeah. Roasties, chips, French fries, crisps at number 4, mash at 5.
Mash is nasty, like. What are you going with?
Mash is a bag of shit.
What? Careful, son. Careful.
There's the
Okay.
door.
Hash my brown. Hash my brown.
So based on my list, what are you putting a 5?
I don't know. Hash browns right in there at 5. They fucking anything's better
Waffles?
than mash.
Mash
just-
is so much
it's
more
just
versatile than
potato
hash brown.
Smiley faces.
The curly fry?
You can't have
Oh,
hash brown with your
yeah.
fucking tea, can you?
You can't.
Can't have sausage and hash brown. Can't
Mate,
have cunt
you absolutely can.
Breakfast, innit?
You absolutely can. You absolutely can.
Can you get the list up?
You're not
Keep
trying
scrolling.
harder.
This is it.
Keep scrolling. We might have missed one.
By the way, can we just say right now before we go anywhere near the rest of this list, Dauphinoise
Dauphinoise.
can suck its own Mars tits.
Nah, they're heavy Dauphinoise, mate.
That's all it says on here.
What's a Dauphinoise?
It's some cunt fucking wedding food.
It's like you can have it with like cheese. It's like a soft potato with
Like a geisha.
cheese.
Oh, Finn, if you went and got me French fries with mozzarella on it,
It's the worst episode we've ever done, by the way. And it's not even close. This is bottom.
This,
Like, it's nice to have found it, but this is the worst episode we've ever done.
this section has not lived up to everything I hoped it would be.
I'd-
What is Dauphinoise, and can you get me some cheesy chips?
It's like
no.
flat.
It's not cheesy chips. It's like very thin slices of potato in like a cheesy. Do you know? You've never had cauliflower cheese, have you? No. It's like that sauce.
I've
on-
never had
on
cauliflower. You don't
potatoes.
start with cauliflower cheese, do you?
It's the first thing you have out the worm, isn't it?
Cauliflower cheese.
I came out with my own bowl of cauliflower cheese. My mum was like, "Where'd you get that from?" I was like, "You pussy."
Yep, worst episode. You're right. You've al-Qaedaed your own episode. Talking about your mum's cauliflower cheese pussy. Put it on a t-shirt, new merch. Awful. Why did you encourage this? Oh, no. Is this your fault? This is your fault. Look at me. Look at me. Have I got sunglasses on? This is your fault. You encourage this. This
I hope
made
you
sense.
enjoyed the podcast because it's finished.
This made sense in the lockdowns. It doesn't make sense anymore. We could be anywhere else. In the lockdowns, it was like, oh, these mad cunts are getting drunk. It's against the rules. Now, we could be anywhere. We could be in a restaurant watching Carl eat 114 pounds of steak and leave 50 quid just because he's lavish.
Pay me fucking babysitters though, don't I?
Shall we have a break?
Oh my God, there's another section.
Another section.
We missed jacket potato.
Oh, shut up,
Fuck off
Finn,
with
you
Jack-
absolute
Heavy.
nonce.
No.
Overrated or underrated to have a third section when everyone's pissed and tired. Underrated.
Do you know what? How about this? We don't have a third section. We just go to the rubber soul.
And film it.
Or we can have a third section.
I think that lacks a little bit of energy in the group. We have a little third
Try
section.
again.
Are you walking the rubber soul?
Oh, this. Just go to the rubber soul.
I dreamed about this for years.
Carl,
What?
could you ring Roberto Carlos?
Yeah, I'm going.
Check his. If he's your dad.
Hello,
Ring Roberto
Alberto.
Carlos and tell him Pele's still dead.
Yep.
Hello, Alberto, lad. Yeah.
Berto.
Me and him are mates.
I call him Roro.
Hello, Alberto, lad. You heard that, yeah? Where are you? Rubber soul. Yeah, Pele's still dead.
Dan, hit the button. No. For Christ's
What, do you think I'm going to cut off Carl talking to fucking Berto?
You know he hasn't actually rang him.
Oh. Oh, that's disappointing, isn't it? God, I need a piss. Fire that.
Yeah, look
And
like
we
those-
are stop whinging each other like children.
up.
I've got a question for Daniel.
Order.
Oh, good.
Daniel,
Order.
what is your ideal body type and what is stopping you from achieving it?
Thick as fuck, really curvy, good tits, a little bit hangy, but like a big ass.
No, you mean
big-
your
I want a
Hear
woman.
what he said.
I want a woman.
No. What
Your
do
body.
you want? Like, if you could do anything, like, genuinely, I'm genuinely interested in this, so don't take the piss, right?
Yeah.
Would you want to be ripped,
What's my perfect body?
or do you want to be hench, or do you want to be, you know, what you are?
No. My ideal body is Fred Warner, inside linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. He's 6'4".
Get him off.
He's a specimen.
You
And
can't
he's,
get height.
Dan,
Yeah,
you're
that's
not
my
gonna
ideal body,
achieve this.
No,
He's
Dan.
fit him.
Yeah.
But no, like, within reach for you.
You haven't got the air.
No.
Guys, it's 2023. You can be anything you want
You
to
can
be.
be
you
Fred
If you
Warner.
want to be a 6'4" inside linebacker
You-
for the San Francisco
No,
49ers,
you'll always be white, and that's a fact.
Fred Warner topless. Is that what we're doing? I don't think. Yeah, he's a good. Yeah, he's
Genuinely,
doing right.
well, like, if I could wave a magic wand right now and make you less of this, what would you do?
You're
Well,
black
I've
haired.
never done muscles, but I can eat less
Who's
carbohydrate.
breathing like that? Who is it? Sorry.
Who do you
My
think it
ears.
is? It's not me at all. I can hear it.
What's what?
Someone's going.
You want to use it.
Oh, that might be me.
It is him.
Asthmatic
You're pointing
and
at me
I'm pissed
for?
I'm fat.
'Cause you're a heavy breather.
So is your ma.
I breathe through my mouth. I'm a mouth breather. Apart from when I have Sudafed spray.
I'm so glad I've taken my headphones
You
off.
should be.
I'm so glad that Jürgen is a red.
Okay, word.
Oh.
Um,
sorry, I was
I've never got muscly. I've never got toned.
No,
but I have
know.
lost weight.
I know you haven't.
I
but would you
basically
like to.
I stopped eating carbs and I started running.
Would you like to though?
Well, mate, I'm on day 2 of not smoking an e-cigarette, and before when we were playing beer pong, I nearly took off the lapel mics to nip out to the shop to get an e-cigarette. But part of the reason I don't want to smoke that e-cigarette anymore, they're very Moorish, is because I always feel like I've got to have one addiction going, which is stupid. I don't. But I want to be able to have a little jog.
You look like a big RoboCop goth.
You look, well, okay, you hate
What
it.
year? What year do you?
I
think?
just want to have a little jog.
What do you think your vice is, Carl?
My vice. All like sweets,
Yeah.
but not anymore. I've stopped.
So what's your vice? You've got to have a vice. If you don't have a vice, you'll implode. Mahatma Gandhi said that. And he was right.
Yeah.
My vice. Going to bed late.
It's not a
Is that your vice?
It's something that you like doing that's bad for you.
Is it not necessarily a vice?
Finn, do you reckon yours is pot or crack?
I got. If that's a vice, I got many vices.
You
Oh,
have?
yours
We know
is
you have,
definitely
you're a
weed,
maggot.
innit?
What are your vices then?
I'm going to bed late.
And pot?
Pot.
Poth.
Procrastinating.
That's not a vice.
Shit
That's
at
a,
subs.
That's a bad character trait.
Being lazy.
Not good at subtitles.
It's not a vice.
Yeah, vice has got to be something that's like damaging. Like you can't lose your house to procrastination. I suppose you
Useless.
can.
You can if you don't open your mail.
Carl, I can hear you.
Apparently.
I'm talking about you,
Who are you talking about then?
Josh.
What's your vice, Adam?
I think they call
Your
it
cock's too big.
the booze.
Yeah, yours is the ale.
Pints.
Mr. Booze.
Good times with the fellas.
Is yours the chisel?
Liquor.
Quite famously, it
Liquid
is the
joy.
chisel. Still,
What's yours? Liquid what?
Liquid joy.
do you know what I would say about that though?
Vibes with the guys.
Oh,
Tonight I'm boozing, and I don't want to do coke.
good. We're proud of you.
Good,
And like
innit?
last year we got in a weird habit. I got in a weird habit of every time I drank, I was like, no, it's fine, because the problem the year before was I was doing it on my own, and then I was like, it's fine if I'm drinking, and then when you've got something that has got your claws into you, it's so hard to shake it.
try and
It's
be
not
aware
like
of
you
your
can
vices,
go,
though. You're very aware
I'll
of it.
I'll just have a break from it. A break from it doesn't mean it's gone. It just means you've been keeping it down for a bit. That
Yeah, but
doesn't,
that's good.
yeah, but it's still
No,
If
because
a
you're
murderer
in
has a
control.
break in between killing prostitutes.
That's a serial killer, not a
It's still a
rampage killer.
serial killer, do you know what I mean? And they'll always go back to it. 'Cause
It's actually worse.
Nothing will ever replace the sweet release of watching the breath leave someone else's body.
Does the booze play on your mind? With your mum and with everything?
No, it does, but I think it's good that it does,
Yeah. It's a checks and balance thing.
because it makes me just go, all right.
Yeah.
Like if I have a heavy month, I go, all right,
Right.
and then I will literally do a week or 2 or 3 or 4 where I'm just like conscious of it, and if someone asks me to go out for a pint, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Or I'll deliberately go and watch the match in a pub and not drink.
Yeah. It's funny as you get older, it feels like you get the little fucking grooves that you sort of, your life goes down. Feels like they get more defined. Like when I was younger, I did a lot of daft stuff, but it wasn't necessarily as defined. Now, when I'm older, there's some things that just don't register me as a problem, but there's other things, sort of behavioral traits, and like that I feel like I'm stuck in that groove. Like I heard it on Joe Rogan's podcast a few years ago about like it's like almost imagine it's like a ski slope. Your thoughts, the way your thoughts work. Initially, it's like powder, and then you just ski into grooves, and gradually those grooves get bigger, and everything goes down. Those by the bottom of the slope, everything's in these grooves, and I can see that a little bit with me. There's certain things that just aren't a problem, but other things where I used to be like, oh yeah, I like doing that. I've leaned into that groove a little bit.
I felt
you're 31 now, 32, and I'm your mate. I'll
31.
31. But this will be something that you'll have to watch, innit? Like, as you get older.
I felt recently like it's possible that I'll stop drinking at some point. That's why I mentioned it before.
That's why you asked the question.
I think it's possible that I could have a child and then go, nah.
Can I say that about the child thing? Because you mentioned that before.
I don't want to drink in front of me kids. I don't want...
that can be easily achieved, though.
Yeah, totally. But I also don't want them to ever see me drunk. I don't want it to be normal for them to see their parent drunk.
I suppose.
So if I ever had like a wedding where they're being babysat,
yeah.
maybe that would be a different thing. But I just... Do you know what it is as well? Especially sort of recently, especially after that MRI as well. Now that I know it's not like a physical health issue and it's anxiety, and I know that alcohol makes it worse. Like, every time I drink, every drink I have, I'm sort of going, and that's tomorrow slightly worse. With everyone I knock back. And that's a weird place to be mentally, because it makes you... It takes the sort of, doesn't matter. Like, that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
The sort of knock a shot back, like, the fact that Steve poured that drink, that shot, and we've all gone, nah. Like, it's quite normal for Carl to say no to a drink. And when we've done these lock-ins before, it's quite normal for you to go, no, I'm just having me think. Normally, I'd just nail that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about it. But now I'm like, what am I doing that for?
Yeah, but it does look like jellyfish jizz.
It looks
Yeah,
like
it does, and that has no...
horse
Don't
spawn.
get me wrong.
Awful.
Is that thing about you... It's funny, because in my head, I'm like, when you mentioned that about not drinking around the kids, in my head, I'm like, having a kid is massive, it's momentous and everything, and it changes a lot, but you're still the person you are. You're still a young man. Like, say you have a kid in 5-10 years, you've still got a life to live. You can't basically make having a kid the reason you don't drink, because it almost puts an unfair pressure on being a father and having children. Like, not that you'd resent them.
By the way, I'm not saying...
I suppose I'm not seeing it from the point of view of a kid who's seen his parents drink loads in the house.
I'm also not saying that's going to happen. I don't know, over the past sort of few months, I've been like, it's entirely possible that I get to a point where... I suppose where that thought has come from is I've had the thought recently where it's possible that I stop drinking at some point. What will make me do that? Maybe having a kid will make me do that.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going, if I have a kid, I'll never drink again. It's me following a train of thought to its logical or partially logical conclusion.
Yeah, but
at the same time, like, not to sound like the biggest alcoholic in the world, but like, I don't think I'm ever genuinely happier than being 3 or 4 points in, surrounded by my mates.
Stand up.
Nice.
Stand up gives you a lot, and it's better. Stand up's always better without alcohol.
Totally, but I love being on stage, and like my work is in many ways my life. But I think being that 3rd or 4th pint in, surrounded by like 6, 7 plus of your mates, I actually don't think I ever am consciously and in the moment happier than that. I think it's hard to match that.
Well, there's some people who drink. Like, it's funny, isn't it? With all substances or booze or drugs or fucking food or whatever, there's some people who just get to go, oh yeah, I like that. I'll do it a bit and then I'll stop. And then if you're one of those people who are like, why can't I be the person who just goes, I'll have a bit and stop?
But I have also been able to do that, which I was never able to do. Like, we've spoken about that for years. Like, if I got to a certain point of drinking, I would be incapable of stopping until someone went to me, I'm not serving you anymore. Or there isn't any left. Like, he's left me in town before because I've been a gobshite and being like, go home, I'm staying on my own. And I've stayed.
You two are best mates, but you're literally polar opposites.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about before, when Carl's bevying, one obstacle will make him go, cool, that's me done.
Yeah,
bye-bye.
Absolutely.
And whereas Adam, you could literally have like a fortified castle in front of him. He like, listen, lads, there's a way in.
We went to a party of a mutual friend of ours. I won't say when it was or whose it was, just because for reasons that will become apparent.
December.
But there was what? Yeah. There was someone there who was just sort of trying to cause a bit of trouble.
Claudia Winkleman.
And but he was specifically trying to cause trouble with me. And Carl's attitude to that happening was me and Sarah are going home. Bye. And my attitude was I'm not letting him make me go home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Fight or flight.
But like recently, like after that Man United game, I went into town because I was like, oh, in a year, I won't remember being sick, but like I remember going out after United. And that, I know it sounds so small and stupid to sort of people who don't understand this, but I had basically a full pint of Guinness.
I went, nah.
And I looked at it and was like, I'm going home after that one. And then I had the thought of, well, if I'm going home after that one, what am I having that one for?
Right.
I was like, I'm just getting off.
Exactly. Listen, it's so stupid, and it's so some people you'd be like, why are you, if you've had a problem with cocaine, why are you even doing drugs? Because I want to be able to do a bit of coke sometimes with my mates. The problem is when you get the fucking little squirrel, the Moorish little gremlin in you.
Do you think you'll ever be able to do that?
Why, I have been doing it.
Yeah.
I have been doing it. Like, me and my mate Claire went out. This is before Christmas. And no, this is after Christmas. It was, where are we now? Start of March. Must have been the end of January. And I got to the end of the night and I went, and she'd had some and I'd had some. And I went, do you know what? I'm done. And like there was more left. And she's always been, like, she can have some. And if she gets to the end of the night and she's got a bit of coke left, she likes doing some. But if she gets to the end of the night, she can go, cool, I'll save this for next time. In all my life, can never save it for next time. So I just went to her, no, I'm done. You can have that back. And then the next day, I literally rang her and went, mate, I went, nah, it's all right. There is more, but I don't want it. Because, like, I know that to some people would be like, Dan, you shouldn't even be doing it at all. But I don't want to have to be, like, all or nothing. Because I think all or nothing makes things... It's very black and white, so it means that if you have a blip, you're like, oh no, I fucked it all up. I want to have the control.
I think that's the difficult
to be
thing.
moderate. I want to be moderate.
If you draw a very solid line with it, if you have anything, then you go, oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah. Does it open the floodgates? Does it? I honestly want to be able to go, listen, I've gone wrong on this shit. This is the one thing that causes me problems. However, you know, you were talking about like, oh, I like having a bevy with my mates. Sometimes, not all the time, I like having a couple of fucking lines, chatting some shit, and I want to be able to do that once in a while. But that comes, the rule on that is that I have to be able to go, not tonight. And alcohol can't, like, I've been trying to go, right, let's keep it moderate. So if you're getting on the piss, it doesn't mean getting a bag in. Like what happened a couple of years ago was completely off the charts. That was nothing to do with alcohol. That was me getting a dealer to deliver coke. I was on my own. I wasn't even boozing. I was just doing coke to do coke. That's a different level of scary. That freaked me the fuck out. But now I'm like, right,
I need... you acknowledged it on your own, without anyone else seeing it. And
it was a weird,
both got addictive personalities.
Weird few weeks.
No, you both have to have something. And whether that's comedy or not.
I think it's easy to say that about me because of... I think I'm very impulsive, and that's often mistaken for an addictive personality. But apart from drinking, I haven't. Like, I've smoked weed and didn't want to do it again, and I've done coke multiple times and haven't want to do it again. Like that, I haven't got an addictive personality, or I would be hooked on both of them. I tell you what, though, I'll say this about the sort of the very dark line with it. And obviously I didn't know this at the time, but I don't think that helped me mum. So I'm pretty sure we've told the story of the first time my mum admitted she had help. She wanted help. And we sort of hinted at it in the first half of this episode. So I don't know whether people sort of know how riddled both sides of my family have been with alcoholism. So on my dad's side, me nan had 8 kids.
I'm literally laughing because I imagine if you've just watched us play beer pong and then do that last
it always
section,
ends up like this when we do a
like you must be going, guys, you're fucking with my emotions here. You having a good time? You having a good time? Bring it in.
This
It
is
could come at a cost.
This
alcoholism.
is like the
Overrated,
mic's on
underrated.
though, isn't it? This is us just chatting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are the
So
mics on?
on my dad's side,
Oh, shit, they're not on.
me dad's mum was an alcoholic. She looked after all her children, and then of a night she drank, and that was eventually her undoing. My dad's sister, Sandra, alcoholic. That's what done it in. And then I can't call them alcoholics because they don't want me to, but like my dad's sister Carol drinks a lot. My dad's sister Philomena drinks a lot. Like most people in most families would say, they've got a drink problem. My uncle Barney is a pub drinker, but drinks too much. My dad, drinks half a bottle of whiskey most days in the house. And
Doesn't like the word alcoholic. Won't use it.
my dad's brothers, John and Pedro, are red wine, but in the house. And you're talking about 8 children there, and none of them are like, oh, I just have a couple of a weekend. It's proper riddled. And you look at my mum's side, so I don't know what we've spoken about before and what we haven't, but my mum's mum, my nan, before I was born, was an alcoholic, and she beat it. She stopped drinking and never drank again. Went through rehab and never touched it again. And then when my mum got bad, the day that sort of, I don't know, again, I don't know what we spoke about, but I was going to have a game of poker in the house with my 2 mates. And my mum fell over in her bedroom, and she'd ripped the carpet up because she was getting it recarpeted, and there was a small bit of a nail sticking out of a wooden floorboard, and she fell and hit her head on it. And I got in an ambulance, took her to hospital, and that's when she went, I've got, this is cutting a long story short, but that was the day where she went, I've got a problem. I think it's possible that the hard line of you either drink or you don't ever again, the fact that her mum quit for good because the attitude of the people who help you get over it is you can never drink again, and if you do, you'll go into a spiral. I think the fact that that was the way it was drawn wasn't necessarily a help to me mum. I think it's possible that if it was like slips can happen, and if you drink, you can drink as long as you don't do it again after that. Because I think when she slipped up and went back to it the first time and it started a spiral, I think it's possible if the message in the first place had been different, the way you're dealing with not being able to handle the coke a year or 2 ago, where you're going, no, I want to be able to have a couple.
Yeah.
I think maybe if my mum had gone, I want to be able to have a couple, things might have been different, and obviously I don't know that.
There's not a line anymore. There's just a sort of like a safe zone of like, this is, and everyone's fucking line is different, or everyone's safe zone is different. But you're going, there's a way of doing this moderately. Can I, like, the other parallel is my eating. Because I was overweight, went on that Cambridge weight plan, didn't eat carbs, ate all that space food, lost 4 stone. But what did it do? It basically, it was an extreme, wasn't it? It was like, yeah, you don't, like there's a more moderate way in the middle of there where you eat healthier. Yeah. You probably don't lose as much weight, but maybe you don't put it back on, because as soon as I snapped out of that fucking strict diet, it flicked back to like, oh yeah, I'm just eating crap and not doing it. That I get it. If you've dealt with addiction stuff and you've gone, I can't do it. If I do it, it opens the floodgates. That black or white may be necessary for you, but I actually think a healthier way for a lot of people is to go, look, instead of doing that all or nothing, is a more moderate, like, go, hang on, where's the line? Draw a line where it's like, right, you have a couple, have 3 or 4, have a drink with your mates and have a laugh. But where's the thing where you freak yourself out? And then if you're the person who, once they've had 3 or 4, can't stop, then actually maybe you do need to start talking about the black and white line of it's all or nothing. But I think for me, maybe this even sounds like the rhetoric of an addict who's trying to reason whatever, but I feel like I'm doing an okay job of going, this is all this is more where I need it to be.
Yeah.
Ultimately, with Coke anyway, I'm in my early 40s. It's got to come to an end soon anyway. Like I'm getting to the point where it's just time to just fucking jog on from this, which is another factor. But with alcohol, you could almost say like, what you could drink for the rest of your life. Like my granddad's 97. He likes a fucking pint of Guinness sometimes. So it's not different with alcohol. Alcohol can go and go and go, can't it? It's a fascinating.
I think addiction's different for everyone, but I just think a way to sort of summarise what I was saying about my mum is I think when she sort of fucked up, I think she went, oh, I fucked up, so I might
The floodgates.
Yeah.
I
fucked up, so I might as well just drink 2 bottles of vodka. There's it's quite weird to sort of have to prefix anything with stuff like this, but there's a lad who used to be on Made in Chelsea, and I don't agree with a lot of what he says online and stuff. He's a bit sort of anti-vax, that kind of guy. His name's Francis Bull. And he used to do you know Francis Bull?
Bull, yeah.
And he used to do the Private Parts podcast with Jamie Lang.
He's in Diamonds. That's where his money's from. Diamonds and his family. So that's the kind of person he is.
Yeah.
Yesterday
Nice.
when I was talking to Alfie and we were talking about like Alfie quitting drinking for a bit, he said he was at like a sort of social event a few years ago and Alfie's having a few drinks and Francis Bill's drinking water. And Alfie went, oh, you're not having a drink? And Francis went, oh, I don't drink. And Alfie went, why? And he said Francis' answer has sort of stuck with him since then. And Francis said, there's just so many other things that I want to do.
Yeah.
And it's such a good answer.
Yeah.
Because,
that's the way I feel,
like, when I'm hungover, like, we all talk about it all the time. We have a laugh about it. My admin's horrific. Like, there's a couple of venues this week who've messaged me and gone, I've seen your new tours going on sale. Can you invoice for your last one? Because I just haven't got round to doing it because
I'm in that
like,
list. I'm in that queue as well.
it's like the admin gives me such an overwhelming feeling. I just won't do it.
You've made a. There's almost like a. I don't know.
Good problem to have.
No, but it's
totally.
But it's not a massive problem.
But that's a symptom of ADHD, which you've said for ages.
Hyper focus. You focus on something else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
But the
it's still a
hangover's
problem.
just a day where you can't even deal with it.
If I've had a drink today before and I'm hungover, I won't do anything. I can't. Like it's like I will literally sit in bed and I'll get up at like, let's say it's 11 o'clock and I'll wake up and I'll be like, right. At 12 o'clock, I'm going to get a shower. And then it gets to 10 past 12 and I'm like,
You've missed it.
Can't do it.
at half 12,
It's Peter Kay.
I'm going to get a shower.
That was one of the best observations Peter Kay ever did. Like, well, I'm not getting up at 8 minutes to. I'm not mad.
And then I just end up missing deadlines that I set myself throughout the day. And I just won't do anything. I'm like, I've got to send those emails. I'm like, oh, God. I'll check this thing again. Oh, it's now 11 minutes past. I'll wait till 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's fucking ridiculous.
And then it gets to the end of the day, you're like, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm exactly the same.
Hey, can I also say for a hangover?
Tomorrow you said yesterday.
Sometimes, and especially when you've been through a heavy period of work and you've been stressed out and committed to stuff and your head's been in whatever, like family or whatever, getting a bit pissed and feeling rough the next day, I actually think is a really good reset.
Yeah.
Like, I've had times when like there's been a run of like work or gigs or stuff's been going on with family. I think getting a little bit pissed, again, we're talking about the moderation thing. If you can just get on it a little bit and then have a day when you're like, yeah, I'm in my pants and I'm eating bread and cheese. It's a good reset for the next day.
The problem is when you have two of those in a calendar week.
It's a reality check, isn't it?
Right. You can't. That reset isn't every two fucking weeks or whatever.
Do you know how stupid this half feels in this section?
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing.
We've done your dirty.
I was sat here
I
with
was
my hand
making
on
a
the
serious point with Adam, and I was like,
yeah, I've been
got
sat
a
in this
fake
hat
beard
nodding
on.
like, of all the sections for me to put this on.
Yesterday you said
Oh,
to
what he said
Ronan,
about his mum. When you mentioned the nail, I was like, oh God, I'm drunk enough that I might go here. And I nearly went, and then you look up at the fucking leprechaun.
you mean?
Something about Anne Rowe can get me.
Well,
When
this has
Adam
been
really
a
tells the story.
roller coaster of a lock-in.
I think
As
it's
per-
exactly
As Ronan would say,
what we fucking do.
life is a roller coaster. You've just got to ride it.
Oh, I tell you what, better without them cunts.
Who finished day?
Whoa.
Ronan.
Oh, sorry, I was
Okay.
just seeing what he said.
All Dan meant to say there was, you say it best. And you say nothing at all.
Yeah, should
And
have
that's meant for Steve, who shouldn't have a mic.
And we all stand up because it's Westlife.
Oh, Carl's done a buff.
That was wet as fuck, that.
was
Patrick. I'm sorry.
That wasn't picked up in the mics. Couldn't hear
You
that.
did, voice.
Hello? Lids. What a fucking roller coaster.
This dog's got a dick. That's
Who
funny.
knows when the next lock-in will be?
If you're bladdered or inebriated in some way, and we've just killed your vibe,
Yeah, I think we might have killed your vibe.
No,
You
have
say
some serious
best-
chats.
You've got to play
you're
along
more-
to the beer pong. If
You
you've
feel-
not played along to the beer pong,
Dan's
do it again.
Adam's sucking a duck with a dick off.
You're going to New York tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's going to New York today.
Yeah, I'm going to New
Oh,
York
shit.
in a bit.
Classic Al Qaeda.
Oh no.
The
Are the new
know.
Wordles out?
Yeah, the episode that you're watching
Oh
tomorrow is class as well.
What's
We've
tomorrow?
already done it.
Patreon.
Vicky.
Vicky?
Oh, Vacky. Is that tomorrow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, mate. We've done so
it?
many episodes this week.
He's edited most of them.
No, it's not.
It is.
Yeah, it
This
is.
goes out on
Steve,
Friday.
shut up.
It's Tuesday.
And this goes out on Friday, mate.
Oh, yeah, it's out tomorrow.
Fucking
Jesus
shithead.
Steve's goosed again.
Good job. He's in charge of the business.
Oh, I know.
It's a lot of time traveling with this
Matthew.
podcast.
Well, I took a long way. I'm
going to Rubber Soul.
I took a little run and I got
go down to Rubber Soul.
And I ask you, friend, what's a boy to do? And her hair is black and her eyes are blue.
Let's go down the Rubber Soul and
And
we'll
I
all get a
knew right
pint of
there.
sneak.
Hey!
I've been taking a twirl round the Salt Hill prom with a Galway girl.
Does anyone fancy a pint of sneak at the Rubber Soul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Na, 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 na,
I fancy flying a kite.
Na, 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 da, 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 na, 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 na. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba, 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 da,
Hey!
na, na, na. Oh shit. Ba, na, 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 na. Ba, na, ba, ba, da, ba. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba, ba. Shall I turn it off?
Yeah.
Love you, lads.
Love you.